Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the Jim Sire Field. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. I'm new to the whole setting up the squirrel thing and got it rolling. I'm Pete Phillips here with Nathan Allen.
Hello.
And we are here to give you the call for tonight, senior night tonight for the Comets. We got a timeout right here. We can kind of catch you up. What happened is the Comets lost the toss, and then the Eagles elected to kick. They deferred to the second half to receive, and they went onside kick, and we weren't necessarily ready for it, and the Eagles were able to recover it. After they recovered it, it was a 3-and-out series, actually a 4-and-out series. The Comets got the ball turned over on downs, and they've now driven to the 18-yard line behind Graydon DeVinny and Trevor Rodman, and our really great offensive line that's playing well together. And our seniors are out here at senior night. It was a great celebration before the game. We've had a great pep rally today. It's been a great celebration of our senior cheerleaders, our senior football team, our seniors in the band. I mean, everybody was recognized today. We recognized some Teachers of the Year today. It's been a really beautiful day for the Comets, and looking to cap that all off with a nice win to get us going into the playoffs this year. Snap to Graydon DeVinny. Graydon's going to follow Trevor in a line of blockers. Graydon gets a good little 2 or 3 yard gain right there. Not the best spot, but a decent spot right there. And we're going to be looking at a second down, Mr. Allen, second down and 6.
Yeah, second down and 6 as we'll adjust our mics a little bit here.
Yeah.
Get you guys hearing us here. Yeah, good evening. Just got back from Texas. For those of you know that I went to the World Series parade today because I'm about that life, and just made it back. Literally just pulled in about 5 minutes ago. So
there's not much more diehard fan than there is Mr. Allen as far as the Rangers go. Snap to Graydon DeVinny, off to Trevor Rodman. He cuts it out to the left, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you what I'd like to see there, that pistol look there, kind of a halfback dive. I'd like to go ahead and see him hit that A gap. You know, it looked like he was going to hit the gap and then try to kick it outside. I'd like to see him just go ahead and hit that gap and run downhill.
And really what we've seen a lot of the game, I wish you guys could have seen it. I just didn't get it set up correctly, user error. And what we've seen most of the night is hitting that A gap. They might have got it plugged right there. Who knows? Maybe he saw it differently than we did up here. We've got a different view, obviously. But as you said, we need to continue to try and hit that A gap and just continue to get into the middle of the pack and get in the end zone right here.
So here we go, the keeper again, just kind of going straight forward. He gained about enough for the first, actually. 3 on, fresh set of downs, Comets.
I mean, you get a fresh set of downs inside the 10-yard line. We've just slowly been driving this ball down the field, kind of getting 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe bust off a 12-yard run. And that's what the Comets want to continue to do. If they can get in the end zone right here and cap this drive off, get off started well to a 7-0 start, that's really where the Comets would like to be tonight.
And 4:09 in the first for those that just tuned in. Still 0-0 ball game, so here we go. I had Rodman in the backfield. That pistol look again, one receiver out on each end, and a whistle early, maybe a little false start.
Probably, I believe, a false start. Coach Potter's added a lot of motion this week. Seen a lot of guys motioning in and changing our set and stuff like that. And he's trying to keep the Eagles off base. And, as a younger team, it's hard sometimes to keep your linemen and your receivers from jumping off. They just got to watch the ball, and the frustration is showing on the sideline right now. Coach Wofford is not very happy with the situation. But let's look to do better right here.
Yeah, and again, of course, we'll at some point tonight take a break and tell you guys possible playoff scenarios. We've seen Dibble thrown around a little bit, a chance to go there. More likely two destinations are Stratford or Ringling. So, again, we'll kind of bounce all that tonight, and we're watching those games, those scores, to see how it plays out throughout the evening because those point differential definitely matters.
Yeah.
So here we go, just hand off here, come to the edge, tries to make one miss, stiff arms him down. Great fight there, forward progress. Gain of about 4 on the play.
So that was a little outside zone to the barrier, to the short end of the field. And really a good job of making something out of nothing right there. Trevor was able to get outside, good stiff arm, breaks one tackle, almost busts another one, kind of just meets the guy head on. And that's, a transformation that we've seen from Trevor's junior year to his senior year. He's more of an all-down back now than he was back last year.
Yeah, and again, second down and goal. So many things you can do inside the 5. This really plays to the Comets' strength offensively. Is snap here, handing it off, going straight up the gap. and walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Trevor Rodman putting the first 6 on the board for the Comets.
I don't know if that was necessarily the A gap, but it was a gap, and it was made by our O-line, and just a great job by our left tackle and Teagan, and our tight end on that side, Crease Douglas, opening up a huge hole right there for Trevor to walk through. I mean, he was walking through a hallway right there into the end zone.
All right, so here we go, and of course, back for the extra point attempt. It's up, and it's good, right through the uprights. Job there, Deuce.
Deuce looks like he's kind of getting back into his kicking ways. He's kind of had a couple woozy kicks here and there, and he's right on there now, right on the right track. You know, the key is to continue to work our way into the right end of the field for the Comets.
So we'll take a quick break and be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners.
Mr. Allen, go ahead and talk about our playoff situation. Who are we watching tonight, other teams in the district?
Yeah, so again, we're kind of watching points. I think tonight we're watching Crescent and Cashin. They're playing each other. Yep. So, again, now that rolls out. Goal is tonight you want to beat Watonga here, and we want to beat it by 3 points or more. So that's the points we're looking to get. We're looking to get 3 here. Then the number for the other game is 15. Yep. So we're looking for a score of 15. So I think Cashin needs to stay within 15. So the likely scenarios is in one basket you have Ringling and Stratford. Yep. So that's if you finish in the 3 spot. 4 spot would have you going to Dibble.
Yes.
So, again, I think we're looking for that 3 spot. It's a little bit more of a road trip, but it's a better scenario, better matchup for the Comets.
Absolutely. Deuce Tripp with the kick. About the 15, the Eagles field it. Taking off. Damien tries to tackle him, push out of bounds about the 30.
All right, so Coach Phillips, you fill us in here. What are we seeing so far from Watonga's offense, the Eagles?
So the Eagles are looking to go downhill, downhill, downhill. They've got a couple guys on the outside that can make some plays. Their quarterback, Talon Smith, he's a left-handed quarterback that can run. He's real physical. He's strong. He's athletic. He makes a good throw earlier. It doesn't end up getting caught. Good coverage by the Comets on getting it caught on 3rd down. But you're going to see him go under center, and I guess it's a bunch package, Nathan, but it's got just a lot of slots and wing backs. It's not full of a big bunch of tight ends, It's just a bunch of athletes in there, and look to maybe see them go with some reverses and things like that as we go.
Yeah, so here we go. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun snap. A little bit high. He's going to hand it off. Just gushes up the middle there. Good stop by the Comets as he'll gain a little more right before the whistle, gain of 5.
Gain of 5 by the Eagles, like you said right there, and Comets just got to get a better push up front.
They got a little late push, it seems like.
Yeah.
All right, so 2nd down here, 2nd down and 4. Under 3 minutes here in the first quarter, just kind of letting the play clock roll. As, again, the Comets, we talked about this in the last drive. It's nicer to see them get up in this game as we've got a timeout here taken. So, and perfect here is, I believe that is they have not signaled. Is that the Eagles timeout taken or Comets?
I think it was an Eagles timeout. I didn't see Coach Potter or anybody.
And they're showing that on the scoreboard, so yeah.
Yeah, so Eagles timeout.
And they take their first. Comets still with 3 timeouts remaining. And again, as I just want to talk about there, the importance of getting that momentum of getting on the board first. That's something the Comets have struggled with the last 3 or 4 weeks is, you set the tone, you get ahead in the game so you can play your style of offense. And it's hard to do that when you get down early, 14-0, 17-0, to sit there and try to ground and pound and chew up the time of possession. So really nice today to get that early lead, 7-zip.
When you get the lead, you can play your game, as you said. I don't want to repeat exactly what you said, but you get to play your game and continue to physically wear down the other team. And that's what the Comets want to do. They don't want to play from behind and have to pass and do all those things. We can do that, but we're looking more to physically wear them down. Attrition is what we're looking at. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 5 coming out of the timeout. As he'll take this one under center. Like you said, interesting formation here, trying to get some confusion on the defense there. And I'll tell you what, he'll have the 1st down and then some.
So they've handed off the ball to the fullback early twice, now 3 times. The first 2 times, the Comets did a good job of getting them at the legs, getting them early. That's a really quick transition between them And I just don't necessarily know if we were ready for it on that time. We didn't get a very good jump off the ball. I'm not going to say we didn't have a good push. It's not a good jump.
I love this time of year, too. November, the field looks a little different. Of course, the senior night, the way they painted the helmets, but this red and white look just really nice this time of year.
Yep.
So here we go. New set of downs here. Again, going with the handoff up the middle. It's plugged up.
Yep.
No gain.
Yep. So that's a really good job by Teagan to get in there and just absolutely dominate the guy across the ball from him. You saw the fake on the jet sweep right there. Look for possibly an end around or a jet sweep to possibly the tight end. That big number 10 looks like he can kind of carry some guys if needed.
Yeah, we saw that against Cashin last week. Not so much the jet sweep, but just a lot of pre-snap motion, trying to get him going the other way, try to expose the difference between your man and zone coverage. And the Comets have really kind of struggled with that a little bit the last couple of weeks. So not playing well up front, but see if they can't correct those things tonight. So here we go, 2nd down and 9. Just a toss play here, but he's met at the edge by Colton Helms, and it's going nowhere.
And Mr. Allen, or Nathan, sorry, I got to stop calling him Mr. Allen. We're not in school. Nathan, there's a flag on the field in the holding area. I'm anxious to see if the Comets are going to decline this maybe and stick with the 3rd and 10 or go ahead and push them back to 2nd and 20. Maybe 2nd and 19, we'll see.
Anytime you see a play to the edge like that, to the boundary, it's almost always a holding call.
Or, illegal hands in the face if you're at the next level and things like that. The Comets did a good job of stringing that play out, though. Everybody kind of filled their gaps, kept running with the runner, and keep pushing them out of bounds as far as you can go.
Yeah, interesting there. I like them taking that. Again, I think they want to pin their ears back, try to go get a sack here on 2nd down and long, really bring some pressure up front. I like them taking this penalty, trying to get them back as far as they can.
Be ready for some of that trickeration coming back this way with all the boundary this way.
Yeah, with some ground to make up here. 2nd down and 20, minute 40 here in the first. Shotgun set as he'll roll out right. Gets it out quickly to the flats. Number 10 with possession of the ball. Back at the marker and then some. It'll be 3rd down and short. Make that 3rd and 5 for Watonga.
You don't like to give up those yards, but the key on that is, Nathan, we got him down. We tackled the guy. Pretty good block by the receiver out there on Clifton. Clifton had a good angle on the runner, and the receiver came in and was able to clip him down. Looks like a timeout by the Comets right here.
Yeah, again, so early timeouts here taken. Of course, both teams have 2 remaining with a minute 15 here in the first as we're having fun fighting some moths up here.
Attacked by a moth up here.
Surprisingly warm today. It's kind of cooling off a little bit this evening. It was a cold week for those of us who get on a bus route early in the morning. I was absolutely shivering. Of course, we got great shout out to Mr. Miller. Keeps our bus warm in the morning when I get there. But tell you what, this feels pretty good. It kind of warmed up today, and it's good. It's really good weather, but it's bringing those moths out. Last week or last home game we had, we were dealing with Yellow Jackets. And now fast forward 2 weeks later, we're dealing with moths.
Absolutely, man. Before that, we had Bulldogs. Who wants to mess with a Bulldog? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Minko Bulldogs. Great program over there in Minko, and looks like they're headed on their way to be the 1 seed in the district.
I think they clinched the district with that win last week
against Crescent. Yeah, I actually went and watched that game over there at Crescent. It's about 10 miles from my house, and I'll get back to that.
Yeah, kind of an exhilarating season, big for them.
Big season for them. Shows how tough our district is.
Big 3rd down here, 3rd down and 5. Shotgun set. They're going to load it up to the left side. He'll roll that way. Looks for someone open. Finds number 10 open with field to run. And inside the 35-yard line. That's enough for the first.
So that guy came open in the flats right there on just an out route or maybe a drag across the field. And what happened was Deuce was there to cover. But when Deuce tried to change direction and go with him, Deuce lost his footing and fell. And that's really, if he keeps his footing, that's a 2-3 yard gain. We're tackling him. Just kind of a bad break for the Comets, but we're sitting at the same spot we were at whenever they recovered the onside kick earlier. Let's get a 3 and out right here on this situation and bounce.
So here we go, fresh set of downs. 6 in the hands in the dirt at the line. Gets this out quick. Kind of a little hitch, or not a hitch, excuse me, on a little wheel. He'll turn upfield and then use that athleticism to get the first and then some down at the 10-yard line. As that was some late burst on that play there. What'd you see?
So he got to the edge, and we had 2 Comets that were ready to make the tackle, and he kind of splitted them like Michael Vick did in Minnesota Vikings back in the day. That would have been about 2004. But I'm not saying that guy is Michael Vick, but he looked like kind of Michael Vick where he split the two guys, and that's kind of what was in my head right there. And he was able to find that extra burst like you talk about, showing some athleticism right there, man.
Tell you what, that's good burst there. I believe that was Tristan Dobbins on that carry.
Especially off a swing pass. That's impressive, man.
Yeah. Again, this team, kind of looking at the roster here as he hands it off and be really close there, just right at the line. I think they have enough for the first.
Got some subs coming in. Diego and Bonniello coming in, getting some freshness down there around the line, around the goal line area. Try and get a stand right here for the Comets. Is second and 2?
Yeah, second. Yeah, the good thing for Watonga here, second down and 2. Good thing for Watonga here is they don't need the touchdown right off the bat. They could try to get the first and then play with the new set of downs. There's a lot of optionality here, and that's what they're going to do, just punch it up the gut. But I'll tell you what, I think they have enough for that. And then some. Touchdown Eagles as just powering up the A-gap and punching that in there for 6.
I tell you, the push up front for the Eagles was really good that whole drive. They were able to get outside a couple times and make something happen, and we just got to do a better job of being tight in the middle and stringing them. Early in the possession there was a couple runs they had that went outside, and we stopped those, and we strung them out. That's something we got to continue to do.
Yeah, so here we go for the point after attempt.
PAT by the Eagles right here. Who's kicking this, Nathan?
Yeah, I got to get a number here. Can't quite read that from here.
6?
That's number 9, whose name is not on our roster this evening. So, or it is, and we're just not seeing it. But I tell you what, that's blocked.
A good kick right there.
But I have to tell you, Graydon DeVinny, hopefully everything's okay. Kind of jogging briskly off the field after that.
Yeah.
I think he's all right. He's a tough kid. So, close game here, 6-6. 7-6. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back here in just a moment. Hitting Comets.tv.
Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
All right, I want to welcome you back here, 7-7, as again, forgot to tack the extra point on. Was watching Graydon on that one. So, tie ball game, and with 24 seconds here left in the first. And I tell you what a methodical drive there. Ate a lot of clock, that drive, really time possession. Comets going to have to get back to work here.
Really impressed after the early 4 and out for the Eagles to be able to make that long drive. Had a couple third down conversions, and really they were successful on first down. And that's what you got to do, is kind of get those tackles for loss on the first down and make them long down distance.
So here we go with the kickoff, 24 seconds left. Kick is up as we adjust the camera here. Apologies for that. Go with the onside again. I tell you what, there's some applause at the sidelines.
He got it before it was 10 yards, though, so it should be a flag.
Yep. Oh, but the official's pointing that way. Do you see a flag on the field?
I do not.
I do not see a flag. I think it went enough. Colton Helm signaling it was Comet ball, but as they discussed it over here, but the official.
The line judge over here is on the way over there, and the white hat's there. They're going to get it right. And maybe somebody did touch it. Maybe he saw somebody touch it. I didn't see it get touched. I saw one of our guys dive for it, but I think he kept his hands off of it.
I tell you, that would be absolutely humongous for the Eagles. Yeah. As again, last week, that's kind of what got the tone set in the wrong direction for the Comets, as they're applauding there. It looks like the call is Eagle ball. And I tell you what, they were applauding last week, or not applauding, excuse me, with Cashin last week when they got that early onside recovery. That really just got a huge shift, a momentous shift in their direction, and that really got the snowball rolling for them. As you hope that the Comets can make a stop here defensively, because that's a big change of words are tough to come by today. Big change of momentum here. So 1st and 10, Eagles taking it under center, just punching it straight up the gap. And I tell you what, he's got about 5 on that one. And Coach Phillips, they kind of know the formula now.
Going right up the middle with that fullback, and we just haven't been able to win that battle up front, to get a good enough push to stop that. And I'm telling you, that onside kick, man, that's quite questionable. And I promise you on film, that'll be watched over and over and over again. And I promise you this, the Eagles are going to continue to kick onside kicks until we recover them successfully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They saw something on film they liked.
Yeah.
So we'll take a quick break here as we're at the end of the first. Eagles 7, Comets 7. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick break and be right back for the start of the second quarter on HintonComets.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words.
All right, and a very quick break as we'll start the second quarter here. 7-7 ball game. Watonga ball. They'll flip the field. 2nd down and 4 following the punch up the middle by the fullback. And again, they're just going, a nice little fake toss that time. That one had the defense confused as he still hasn't been brought down yet. They'll bring him down inside the 30. 1st down, Eagles.
Deuce was on the outside, containing on that, and he went right for the fullback or the quarterback, whichever one. We just didn't have enough guys out there to kind of cover the option. It's a really good play by the Eagles. Great call.
That was almost like a Madden style play.
Yeah,
one of my favorites. I tell you what, you establish a really good ground game. That kind of opens the window to, initiate those kind of plays.
Yeah, outside plays.
Because they're going to commit to the inside, and you can really kind of bring play action in. You can do those kind of fakes. Here they go to the boundary there, just the option. He's going to keep it down at about the 25-yard line.
Really good decision by Smith to keep it on that one. The Comets had the option covered a lot better on that. Obviously the Comets have seen it, and they've worked on it in practice. They've got 9 games of film to watch. It's not like they haven't been watching film. It's just you got to continue to kind of execute, and that's the difference in football games at this level is execution.
I think one thing that's kind of concerning me is the time of possession. This is the kind of style of ball the Comets like to play. Watonga really eating up the clock, just kind of being very methodical offensively as they're going to do I formation here. Just there it is, that fullback handoff again. Good job there by the Comets, though, standing that one up.
Yeah, our edge rusher got him on that one. And, the time of possession is great, this and that, but really it all comes down to getting a stop. If they get a stop right here on these next 2 downs, it's 4-down territory for the Eagles. If they get a stop right here, it's all erased. Comets have the ball back, and they're going back the other way. So you got to get a stop right here. A good tackle for a loss will be all right. Look for some possibly the option again, or maybe an end around, or shoot, man. 4-down territory, they might be throwing it right into that fullback.
Yeah, I'm thinking 4-down territory if I'm the Eagles here. You got a lot less to lose, and you went for the onside earlier as they're going to hand it off here. Just punches it up, not touch, and he'll just kind of get pushed into the end zone there. Touchdown Eagles, as that was a burst of energy there, and it was the second level before I think we got hands on him, and it was hands on the back, so he kind of got a little turbo boost into the end zone there at the end of that one.
They threw a couple extra guys in the backfield right there, and I think that may have confused the Comets a little bit. They've got to continue to get personnel matched up, and it just all comes down to the push up front, and your linebackers filling gaps, and you got to make – it's not like they're doing anything super fancy. You just got to go make tackles.
And point after is good. So it's time to dig in and battle now as Watonga is taking a 14-7 lead here in this ballgame. Coach, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, the Comets have to try and get their offense rolling right here. And the key is field the onside kick.
All right, we'll take a quick break and be right back here in just a moment. HintonComets.tv.
You're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start.
All right, so here we go. Coming back at you. 10 minutes here. Still a lot of game left to play. Comets only trail by 1 score, 14-7. As again, Coach Phillips, what'd you say we're looking out for?
Onside kick coming, possibly a pooch kick. Tell you what, the guys put 2 of them out there that are pretty good.
Trevor Rodman.
Both been at the sideline. They've stopped before they get to the sideline. Comets just have to be ready for it. It's got to be ready. Look for a bull rush situation right here. Yep.
Yep, exactly there.
Yep. Comets did a good job of adjusting to that. Colton and Deuce and our other middle guy over there have got to come up and make a play if it's back behind us.
There they go. Yeah, just real short. Nice job there.
Trevor,
Good catch. Good job, Trevor.
Yeah, if you notice, Coach Potter moved some of the, or that wasn't Trevor, that was Clifton.
Double deuce.
Clifton up there and moved some more skill guys up there.
Yeah, got to get your best hands players down there on that line, and good job there. Not the best executed kick either, just kind of fell right into the hands. And main thing you want there is just kind of secure contact with the ball and get down.
Get down. Take your good field position and go score.
So here we go, 10:06. So good news there for the Comets as they'll have the ball again. We'll see if they can get things rolling offensively, only trailing by 7. So they'll take this one in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the left. Snap. He'll hand it off. Rodman with a lot of field. Good space there. It's the pair of Eagles finish the tackle at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but a late flag.
Holding on the Comets. Which is weird because that was about 15 yards away from the play.
And we get a timeout here. Is this an official timeout, or are we taking
Trevor's down on the ground, so we've got an
okay.
injury timeout.
Oh, there, yeah, okay. Couldn't see behind the officials back there. He was right behind tucked in right behind the officials. So again, 2 things you don't want to see there, and we'll take a quick break and sort this one out.
On this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today. Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement.
All right there. So kind of walking off a little bit of assistance there's Trevor. A little maybe possibly ankle injury. Hopefully everything's all right. He's a tough kid, so, you know, we'll get back here. A lot of depth, good, or at certain positions, a pretty good amount of depth here. So you'll see maybe Gomez. Of course, you're going to see some Graydon Devaney there as he'll just kind of keep it and punch it up there for a gain of 8.
I'll tell you what, man. Derek Pratt was coming around the corner to hit some people right there. Great pull by Derek. And Graydon falls right behind him, opens the gap up. Good 8-yard run right there. Get another big chunk play right here, and you're right back where you need to be if you're the Comets.
Yeah, my thought here is, you know, you just want to get in 3rd and manageable. You know, don't try to maybe, I mean, if you can get it all in one play, great. But if you can get it in 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, you know, put yourself in a position here to where you can have a manageable 3rd down. I think that'd be a good goal for the Comets to set here as we got another stoppage of play here.
I tell you, man, you get a good play like that after a stoppage has already happened, and you get this stoppage by the officials. What do we got going here?
Yeah, and that is a kind of, offense. We were talking about this in college football the last 2 weeks. It's been, we saw UCF and stuff, but it's really hard to get offensively going and get a good pace of play whenever there's disruptions like this. And not sure, this looks like this is an official's timeout, so not sure what they are discussing.
Something with the sideline. Somebody's too far off or not in the boundary or telling them it's just a sideline warning, I'm sure is what it is. But, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm tired of that in high school, man. Give them a darn infraction and give them a penalty on the first time. Stop warning,
So here we go. Going to keep it here. Going to the right side. Looking for a block. And he's brought down. That's a hard tackle on a late flag. And I think that's a personal foul.
I hope that's what it is. That was actually the same play. Derek pulled again. Had a good block out front. They just filled the gap with the middle linebacker a little bit better. We're going to get the call right here, Nathan, and we'll see what we got. Personal foul.
Face mask. Yeah.
That'll be a first down for the Comets.
He was brought down hard and a little awkwardly, and I thought, usually that's an assist of either a horse collar, face mask, something like that.
Yeah. You know what we call those? Good stoppages because we get yards out of it.
Yes.
That's kind of how you keep the flow going.
Yeah, and so, again, remember this drive, it feels like it's been a long drive without much clock going with it. Started off with a holding penalty on first down, so here we are now with the ball following the penalty, being spotted on the 38-yard line, I believe. So now, getting down there in good territory, so we'll see if the Comets can keep this one rolling. 9:14 here in the second. Shotgun set, those handed off, going right the middle. There's Gomez with the ball. And he's pushing this line forward. He's not going down yet. There's the whistle at the 32. That's a gain of 7 for the Comets.
Great run by the freshman right there. Good job by all of the Comet line right there. Graydon did a good job of selling that after he handed it off. We've just gone to Graydon like 3 or 4 times in a row to the right side, and then you bring Damien to the left side. Great run for the freshman Gomez.
Yeah, and again, that's what you said a while ago. One of the ball carriers coming out, if Rodman is out for a while, would be Damien Gomez. We know he's a good athlete, and he showed it there. He was hard to bring down, playing bigger than his structure and size. And you just love that. Love someone that is willing to fight on the football field for the boys. So here we go, kind of a trips left here, just keeping it up. Right off the edge, and he'll power forward there for the first.
Another great run. Did you see the push by our line that time?
Yeah.
Somebody lit a fire. I don't know who it was, but somebody lit a fire in the comments. And now we're starting to get push up front.
Yeah, and again, that's just the game is won and lost so many times in the trenches. If you've got a team that's kind of bullying you up front, it's going to be a long night. But now we're seeing a little bit of the old Comets come to life here. And let's see if they can't cap this off with some points here. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Shotgun set, 3 receivers to the left. It's a 3-by-1. As, again, just a late brought down another flag. That one might be a...
That's going to be a hold.
Yep.
Once again on the backside. But, it is what it is.
Yep.
You like to see Deuce possibly bounce that a little bit, be able to maybe get away from one tackle there, and I think he'll get to that. He did a really good job of covering the ball. That's what you worry about when your freshmen run the ball is holding on to it, whether it's Deuce or Dame, and they've both done a good job so far. Trevor has re-entered the game. I'm sorry I jumped over the holding call right there, but Trevor has re-entered the game, so that's good news for the Comets.
I tell you what, a good late. I was going to say before the flag went out, Dash Jenkins. That was a good tackle there, as he had a chance to really break that one up and get 10, 15 yards, and just a good job bringing it down there. So here we go after the penalty, 1st and 20. He's going to head up there just off the edge and continuing to go as he gets an extra 3 or 4 yards on the carry. So that'll be 2nd down and 12.
Great keeper for Graydon. We threw Trevor back out there. I think we're just going to continue to see him maybe as a decoy until that second half, or possibly we'll see him run. I think you throw him out there and see if he can go. And one thing it does do is it makes the Eagles wonder what he's got.
And really going a lot to the QB carry here. The keeper, just kind of that QB power on this drive. And so far it's working well. Block up front, do your job, and kind of get that bowling ball rolling here. He'll hand it off to Rodman, who is did you kind of see him there as a good little run, but did he kind of favor off that ankle just a little bit when he went to make that cut?
When he went to cut back, he cut off the outside foot. and that's where you're going to cut from, but you didn't see the extra explosion off of that inside foot, which is what you would see usually. So we'll see if that's going to, continue to hinder him a little bit. But I promise you, there's no lack of toughness in the underneath that helmet and pads of Trevor Rodman.
Yeah, absolutely tough to be playing right now. But I kind of noticed that on that cut. You could tell where he's banged up just a little bit, just didn't quite have that same burst. So here we go, 3rd down and 9. It's a big down and distance. More than likely 4-down territory. He's just going to keep it, take matters into his own hands, make one man miss, and it'll be really close. They're saying 1st down Comets.
Yes, a great spot for the Comets. Graydon did a good job of seeing that gap and said, forget throwing it. I'm getting my 10 yards this way, and you can try and stop me. Big lineman got a hand on him early, just broke it off like it was nothing, and continued to get into the red zone for the Comets. Big 1st down for the Comets.
Yeah, so here we go inside the red zone, 6:30 here in the second. Still plenty of time, getting a nice drive going. And again, a little less stoppage here the last minute or two as they're going to make a quick substitution. And I spoke too soon as the Eagles are going to take a timeout.
Probably a pretty good timeout for the Eagles. I'm not going to lie. We're kind of beating their tails with that quarterback run right there. They're going to try and get reset, maybe give their big guys up front a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
So a great momentum change so far. We talked about momentum for the last, 5, 10, 30 days, it seems like. And, what do you think, Mr. Allen, as far as the momentum goes so far?
Yeah, I tell you, this is exactly how you do it. You want to put doubt into the heads of the Eagles, and the way you do that is you go up front and you play bully ball. And, Graydon really starting to build that confidence back from just saying, hey, I'm the leader of this team, I'm the captain. When things aren't going well, I'm going to tuck it and run. And I know I might have to make one man miss on my way down there. And I tell you what, you've really kind of seen the leadership on this drive. You've seen them wake up a little bit mentally and playing well up front. And that does get in the heads of the opponent. When you're getting beat up front and physically you're getting whooped, that right there kind of plants like a little mental bug in you. And Watonga's really come out and played better than us physically the first quarter, but you're seeing that starting to change here in the second.
Let's see if the Comets can continue this drive and get in the end zone right here. Big key right here. Keep a hold of the ball.
Also empty set here too, I believe. Yep, got a Gomez in motion, and he's just going to keep it, try to sway the defense one way, cuts back inside, untouched, touchdown Comets.
Wow. Breaks 2 tackles, gets in the end zone, and really arm tackles just aren't going to get it done when you're trying to get Graydon and Vinny down. We run the old bread and butter kind of that you've seen the last couple years as far as the jet sweep fake with the quarterback keep to the right, and it works out for the Comets. Is that a 10-yard touchdown or 12-yard touchdown?
12-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Great run by Graydon and Vinny right there to get in the end zone.
Yeah, and you said it yourself. It was really started with that pre-snap motion with Gomez, that kind of sweep motion. Got the defense spilling one direction, and then you had plenty of gaps to the other side. One cut back and basically walking into the end zone untouched.
If you can get a one-on-one situation for Graydon, you're in good shape. That's good. So it is 14-14. 4 for 4 on the extra points tonight for the Eagles and the Comets. That's something to kind of look at right there.
That's a Class A nugget right there. All right, so we'll take a quick break and be right back here in just a moment. Tie ball game. Don't go anywhere right here on HintonComets.tv.
Through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation, we think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. Tie ball game as we kind of take a big exhale. Feels like a new ball game with 6:16 left here in the second. And now, Comets get to kick it off and play a little defense this time as Watonga has been pretty good offensively, aside from the first drive, which I was not present for.
I think we're going to pin them deep right here. Hopefully Deuce kicks it about 30 yards into Main Street. I guess that would be Highway 81. Regardless, I hope he punts it in or kicks it into the road and touch back, and the Comets are able to pin him deep.
So here we go. Tell you what, pretty good foot into it, and still paying that one inside the goal line. Just run this one out. Got to get on that one. Jacob just misses him. Bonniwell almost had him, and that will be down inside the 20. Make that the 19-yard line.
Guy would have been better off letting it go in the end zone, but he takes it out and gets a decent run. Tries to get some energy going. Comets chase him down as a whole and do a good job of making the tackle right there. Good kick by Deuce.
Yeah, and really, I think all in all, you got the results that you wanted. It's going to be a long drive for Watonga if they get it done, and that's what you want. You want those 70, 80-yard drives or not more, and that's what you're setting up for right now. So defensively, here's what you'd like to see: a turnover.
Yes, we need a turnover or a 3-and-out because we need to score because the Eagles do get it after half.
Yeah, something we haven't seen as much. Last week a lot of opportunities, about 4 or 5 opportunities for turnover. Gomez had an interception last week, but not nearly as many turnovers from this defense lately.
Coach Potter calls timeout right there. Nathan, I think there was something on this side over here where maybe they felt like Damien might need another safety over the top or just didn't have enough help. Calls a timeout right there to kind of get reset, and we'll see what we get out of this for the Comets.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think the timeouts from both teams tonight have been taken with really good timing.
Yes.
It's for moments where you feel like they needed it. And, again, you want to avoid the big chunk play in this situation. Right now, momentum is up for grabs from either team.
Yes.
I think the Comets hit the reset button with that last drive. And right now, one big play, one direction or the other, could really swing momentum.
Absolutely.
So, just kind of for everybody to know here, kind of finishing out the football season, we talked a little bit about playoffs. The Comets get that 3 spot. They'll either be going to Ringling or they'll be going to Hinton, which is out by the Ada area, or Stratford, which is out by the Ada area. Or there's a small possibility they could be going to Dibble if they land in that 4th spot. So, it all goes down to results of tonight's game and that point differential. So, there's your playoff picture midway through a Friday night.
Beautiful Friday night at that.
Yeah, can't ask for a better November night. Snap here is this time cuts back inside, tries to make one man miss, brought down. It's a gain of 2 on the play.
Tackle by Graydon DeVinny right there. Is there a penalty on the play? No, not a penalty.
Don't see a hanky.
All right, no hankies out there.
No yellow hanky.
Keeping it clean, I like that. Keeping it clean. Graydon DeVinny with a good breakdown on the tackle right there. Kind of a big hole opens up right there on the jet sweep. And Graydon was able to get a good tackle right there. Look, see the Comets get a little bit more push. After the touchdown, they got a little bit more momentum going their way. Maybe see if our inside guys can't get in there and make a tackle right here.
All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 7. Taking it from the shotgun set. One receiver out on each end. So here we go. Snap. Looks left. Is he going to let it fly? He does. Going downfield. Double coverage. Throw just a little bit too far out, intended for Tristan Dobbins.
Comets covered that really well. I saw the motion again. I was going to say, and I waited to say it, they have gone to the shotgun set. They've gone away from the bread and butter of under center. I'm not really sure why. Maybe they want to try and air it out a little bit. Comets had a little bit of success possibly stopping them in the run. I'm not really quite sure why they didn't continue to run the ball, but they're going to air it out, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not sure why if you don't do that, you don't do it on 1st down, but now you put yourself in a 3rd and long, and that kind of takes away your bread and butter, as you alluded to, what they've been doing so well.
And no play action off of it either. I was surprised with that.
Yeah, so here we go, 17 in motion, snap. He's looking left again, hesitates. He has to get this ball out and does. Kind of floats it over the middle. And Graydon DeVinny there with the late stop. Diving at the end of the play is Colton Helms. Incomplete.
Same play, Nathan, same play. They run the motion, bring him over, and really when they motion that guy over, they're just using him as a blocker. We get good pressure up front. Was that Bonniewell in there on the pressure?
Was, I believe.
Bonniewell was in there on the pressure. Bo Brookshire was in there also, not really causing pressure, but caused 2 guys to block him, which makes it to where Bonniewell's able to get in there and make it happen. Hey, look, we've seen a lot of fakes this year. Look for possibly a fake right here. You never know, man.
Here we go. As we got an early flag here on the snap. That snap was low.
Hopefully a false start.
It is a false start.
Okay, I was thinking either that or they weren't ready to let the ball be snapped. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the referee let it go a little too early. But positive work for the Comets again, as we've got a car alarm going off.
I tell you what, you're pinning your ears back now. This is deep. You got an opportunity to get really good field position.
Yeah, and we've got nobody back to return. We're in kind of a safe coverage area, and we don't even want to go cover the ball. Ooh, we got somebody in there pretty close. And
yeah, I tell you, pretty good kick.
About the 35, sorry. Gosh, that thing rolls, man.
I tell you what, at the 27-yard line, that was pretty good.
Pretty good punt.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, 27-yard line. So tell you what, good kick there. They still managed to flip the field even following the false start penalty.
And we were about a yard away on getting in there to block that. They got a really good block by their up back right there that kept him from getting in there and blocking that kick. And, you know, it is what it is. With 27, we got more than enough time to go in and score that touchdown we talked about before the Eagles will get the ball back after half.
I like that by the comments there. You know, maybe not quite the execution we wanted, but I like that. It's you're pinned down deep, pin your ears back, try to go get them, and, you know, at least you keep comments away from the football, away from a situation where you can get a turnover there, and you just try to get a block or something to get yourself good field position. Just great execution there by Watonga. So 1st and 10, they got a bunched up there on the left side, one receiver out to the left. And he'll just kind of go, keeping it again, and brought down hard at the end as a helmet coming off.
That man made a tackle without a helmet.
Malachi Perez.
Malachi has to go off the field, and he is not excited after that big play just made. They'll replace him with another big guy. Nice little handoff fake right there, and keeper by Graydon DeVinny. Gets it up to the 31, I believe. Comets need to keep that motion going, man. Keep that thing going the other way.
Yeah, 4:30 left to play here in the second half. Tie ball game, 14 apiece. Just going with the keeper here. Try to sell it on a little option play, and he'll be down 1 yard short of the sticks.
Even when they hit Graydon.
Oh.
Did we get the first down on that?
They're moving the chains.
Yeah, we'll take that, man. That's huge. Big first down by Graydon Vinny. Even when they hit him early, they're continuing to give up more and more yards. You see the momentum starting to shift. It's kind of shifting. We're one play away possibly from it going our way.
Yeah, and it's all in the hands of Graydon DeVinny right now. As this time they'll give it to Gomez, who kind of has to make one man miss. They do a good job of swarming to the ball carrier there. That's going nowhere.
Yep. It's all right, though. We got back to the line. Maybe a half-yard gain right there.
And they kind of sold out almost a little bit there as they had a pair on Gomez. And surprising considering how well DeVinny's done carrying the ball the last two drives.
I think what they're doing is, Nathan, they're spying as much as they can on our running back and quarterback just because that's what we've gone with this whole game. You know, we haven't seen anything outside of that. And maybe look to see something right here on 2nd and 11, empty set.
Yeah, it's an empty set. Always love seeing that, a 2x2. Big pressure up the middle there. Oh, my goodness. Dason Cash blowing it up in the backfield.
I tell you, the Comets just did not get a good push up front. I believe that was Rafi that got beat up front. And not a guy that gets beat very often, but he got beat up front, and it was right on top of Graydon. Great play by, is that Dason Cash?
Yeah, Dason Cash.
Said that name a couple times tonight.
Yeah, number 74. Got a couple guys, like I said, Watonga's in this spot because of how they've played up front. And just when you think momentum is starting to flip and we got things going our way, it takes one or two blowing it up to completely reverse that. So 3rd down and long. And again, probably not 4-down territory, being on the opposite end of the field here. So shotgun, he's looking left. He's going to let it fly. It's intended for Clifton Cricket, who has space, but out of bounds.
Yep. Great pass, just a little bit too far out of bounds. And Clifton struggled to keep his feet in. I think the ball just kind of carried him out there. Really good blocking out front. I mean, you like to see that out of the Comets, though. Get a punt right here, get a stop, and you're right where you need to be. You're all right.
Yeah, I do too. Not a bad route. Had space. Just like you said, I think the throw kind of led him that direction.
Yep.
So here we go, 2:58, punting, 4th down and 15. I think it's more along the lines of 14. But the Watonga gets a big stop just when they need it. That's a high snap, dangerous here situation. He's just going to have to fall it. He hasn't fallen it yet, and they scooped it up and walked it in. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Eagles.
Not a great snap up front. It's over Deuce's head. Deuce tries to get on top of it, fails to get it done. Eagles walk in with it. Defense goes back out there. You got to get a stop on this extra point, possibly block a kick. And you're looking at 20-14 Eagles over the Comets. A lot of football left to play. Got to keep it together right here.
So here they go. The chance to go up 7 with 2:52 here in the second. Kick the extra point. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it is no good.
That's big. That's very big. You know, we talk about 3 points, 7 points to get into position to get into playoffs. I know we're down 6 right now. Somebody's got to step up and make a play right here. And we've talked about it. You have to get a play made on the onside kick.
And again, it's just one of those nights where it feels like the Comets are sledding uphill, you know.
Yeah,
I feel like it's not a matter of I feel like they've just gotten completely beat. You know, they've played well, they've matched Watonga well, but it's just when they get to that line, something happens and it kind of steps them back. It's like one step forward, two steps back, and eventually, if they keep it and clawing it, they may get themselves in a spot where they can get a win tonight. Because I think they're playing well enough to beat Watonga, but you're just sledding uphill.
You've got to limit your mistakes, you know.
So here we go, and again, my goodness, we'll hope everything's all right with the Comets here. Hope that doesn't, it's only one, like you said, it's a 6-point game, and how big is that missed extra point attempt? You go in, you get a score, and just like that, you can go into the tunnel at halftime or into the locker room. Up one.
Yeah.
I wish we had a tunnel. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes, that'd be pretty awesome. We'll see what we get down the road.
Kicking off for the Eagles, number 8, Cooper House, back to receive.
And you see, look at there how they got them. They got the hands team kind of down there as they're kind of waiting on that pooch, that potential onside kick.
You've got Oakley Pratt, Xander Farrow, got some other skills guys out there. Clifton Craighead's ready. Deuce is up there close. They keep faking that bull rush. I promise you they're going to get that one time. Look for them to possibly kick it deep here. We'll see what happens. Colton needs to be ready over here on this side. Colton Helms. It may be a little pooch to him. The key is to get on top of the ball. And they're going to go ahead and kick it.
Yeah. Kind of fielded there by Graydon DeVinny, who's going to return upfield.
That
makes one-man miss. There's a block.
He's got a chance.
And he's going there, open field, inside the 15. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown Comets.
Mistake by the Eagles to kick it to that man right there, and great blocking up front. We go from spiking our helmets and spiking headsets to scoring a touchdown on a kickoff return. Great job by the Comets right there to get back up and tie this game. Hopefully a PAT is good. It puts us up 1 point. Comets are right back where they want to be. Wow, 3 scores in about what? 15 seconds?
Yeah.
Like?
Pandemonium so far.
Pandemonium at Sire Field this evening.
And I tell you what, it's not been a game as that one there.
Good.
It's not been a game of or a season of close battles for the most part. We've either been on the good side of a blowout or on the bad side of one, and we kind of got a close game tonight. This is a little fun.
Yeah, a little action, a little more action than I think we expected, but it is what it is. We got to keep battling and going at it.
Yeah. Tell you, both teams playing for pride, not giving up, man. Just when you think, oh my goodness, that's tough, they're down. They might be down for the count. They're just getting right back up and delivering some haymakers of their own. So it's a 21-20 ball game, 2:40 in the second. We're going to stay live right here on HintCommons.tv. Coach Phillips, what are you thinking at this point of the game?
I think we need to get a good kick by Deuce again, who, by the way, has been on fire kicking tonight. Get a good kick by Deuce again, and if we can get that kick by Deuce and pin him back deep, then you get a chance to get a quick 3-and-out. You've got 1 timeout left. You can stop the clock. Maybe you get the ball back with 55 seconds. Regardless, you keep them out of the end zone right here. Keep them on their side of the field, Nathan, is what we're really trying to do.
All right, so here we go. We're going to be kicking it off with, tell you what, not a whole lot of wind. Just kind of looking to see if they had it at their back or not. But, not much breeze tonight as Coach Phillips is getting down. The band.
Our band is killing it.
Misty Hickman's got the band rocking tonight.
Rocking and rolling, baby. I love it, man. Senior night, Hinton, Oklahoma. Got the band playing, the beats rolling. I love it.
That's what makes Friday Night Football so wonderful.
Right on, man. Right on.
So here we go. Deuce Tripp. Going to put a boot in it. The 1-point lead. And here we go. Good kick there. That one's going to be fielded inside the 10. And we'll run straight ahead with it. Now bouncing to the edge. That usually favors the Comets, but kind of gets a block there and makes one man miss. And tell you what, decent carry at the 25-yard line. And
return from the 24-yard line.
What'd you see there on that return?
I saw about 50 yards north.
Yeah.
I believe that's north. 50 yards south, actually. 50 yards south and about 10 yards west. Field faces east-west, so I think the Eagles like to see that a little bit more west, but a good return by him, able to get some positive yards for him. You never know right there. You got to give it a shot, see if you can't break one.
Yeah, it's always one thing in football, and they, again, not trying to knock on anyone. I was, when you're moving north and south, when you need to go east and west, if you got elite athleticism, hey, go get after it. But, man, that's really tough when you're running 10, 15 yards sideways.
Back to the power.
So here we go. Yeah, right back to the power, and I tell you what, he shows it off. It's a gain of 6. Great first down carry for the Eagles.
Back to the heavy set for the Eagles right there. And just seems like their bread and butter is just turn around and hand it off to the fullback,
Yeah, and I tell you what, last drive, kind of a mysterious drive play calling wise, and I think this is a good call by the Eagles to get back to that bread and butter.
Yeah. Clock is going to run.
Yep, inside of 2 minutes now. So again, going with that halfback dive is stood up by a pair of Comets. Looked like had several in there on that. Who'd you see, Coach Phillips?
All the Comets. Colton Helms, Deuce Tripp, Crease Douglas was in there. A couple linemen. We got Diego was in there on that one. Derek Pratt, Jacob Bonnywell.
I tell you what, the line judges have gotten the work cut out for them tonight. There's been a lot
A close one.
of balls right on the sticks.
But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. If it's close, I think they're kind of like, you know what, let's move this thing, keep it rolling, and keep the clock going, keep the motion going. There hadn't been a whole lot of laundry on the field tonight. It's been really a well-played, well-called game so far.
Yeah, they're doing it. It's consistency. I like it. If it's close, they seem to be favoring the offense. And
Ball's
out. The Comets are signaling they have possession. Oh, and they're saying Watonga ball. And again, minute 30 here. Now Watonga's got to move quick because that clock is rolling.
Yeah.
Second down and 9. You got to, you got to get another play going here as quick as you can.
Got a sub in there. Botched handoff right there. Eagles lucky to fall on it. Comets instinctively saying it's ours. Got that heavy set again.
Here we go, going to let it fly. Oh, I tell you what, just off the chest of Clifton Craighead. Just on a seam route there. Just missed him, but opportunity for a turnover.
Yeah. Clifton was going for the tackle more than the pick right there, I think. And, either way's fine. Just commit to one of them and go do it. Don't get caught in the middle, and that's a good coverage by the Comets right there.
Yeah, and I'm glad you dissimulated that. He's trying to make the pop, doing his job there, trying to pop, and didn't expect an opportunity for a turnover. So not like he was trying to pick it off and dropped it. It's more of like trying to make the tackle.
I'd like to see a little bit more contact off the ball, possibly by the Comets defender.
So making it rumble here, 3rd and 10.
Shotgun.
Big third down, going with the shotgun here. Snap, gets it out real quick. Needs to turn upfield. Tries to come back outside. Clifton Craighead says, "No, sir." Bringing him down inside the 40. It's not enough.
You're going to hear Coach Potter possibly call a timeout.
So they do have a pair here. As Comets do have one more timeout remaining if they wish to use it. But they may want to take some momentum with them into the locker room.
Yep.
That play clock's at 20. Game clock's at 42. So I think if you're the Comets, you get the ball back here. Unless you get a big return, you're probably going to kneel this one out, take a 1 point lead.
I could see maybe the Eagles calling a timeout at 0.
Do you think that's because nobody's back there to return the kick?
Yes, sir. That is my thoughts. I'm sure that was the Eagles taking that timeout. 4th and 6. I tell you, we need to continue to stick our defense out there, though, because that timeout might cause the Eagles to maybe make a decision, possibly go for it right here on 4th down.
Apologies to Coach Mack. Coach Gaither, I'm going to move. I'm going to get out of their way. Not let them trip over camera tonight.
Got to watch Coach Gaither. He might try and wrap you up, Nathan.
The man with the plan right there, Jimmy Wayne. He's going to probably beat me up for calling him that later, but, Jimmy Wayne.
Jimmy Wayne Gaither.
I love that guy. I love our coaches.
Father of Dwayne.
Yes. Tell you what, they've got great kids. I love that family. Man. I love our coaching staff. We've got some great coaches here.
Right on, man. All around, just kind of a family feel that you love to have at a place like Hinton.
And I think good football IQ, but also just good people. Good friends of ours, good human beings. Love it. So here comes a punt here. 24 seconds left. No one back, so they're going to try to get after it and not even going to try to field this one. It's a good decision there. That punt hangs high. Put the absolute boot in that one. takes a Comet bounce, and they'll down it there inside the 30.
How crazy is it, Nate, that punt looks 17 times better than the last punt and went about 15 yards shorter?
Yeah.
Welcome to football right there, man.
Yes.
That's just how high school football at its finest.
So much, yeah, and so much is about that, I think, is that spin. It's the angle it hits the ground and the spin on the ball, can project it forward or kind of dead the ball.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, this has been fun. This is one of those games you'd like to see the Comets get just kind of a commanding win, but I tell you what, it's been fun to get up here and call a good game. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this on HintonComets.tv, and tune in because it's going to be a wonderful second half.
Yes, absolutely.
As we have 15 seconds left, just kind of fill you in, 21-20 ball game. At halftime, we'll take a quick break, be back in about 15 minutes, and we'll give you a little halftime talk, kind of what's leading up to the second half, what the Comets need to do, keys to the second half. Coach Phillips will break it down for you, and
right on.
That'll be a night of football for you as Comets trying to punch their playoff ticket tonight.
Looks like the victory formation coming out right here.
The old Landry.
The old Landry. Not that the Comets are celebrating early by any means.
Yep.
They know there's a battle ahead. They're just going to go ahead and take the lead and get into the second half.
A halftime concession. And there you go, just like that. So, again, the Comets, a roller coaster of emotions the first half from both teams, but the Comets will go into the locker room with a 1-point lead, 21-20. We will take a quick break and be right back here in about 15 minutes for second half, little halftime show, and we'll run the second half right here on HintonComets.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today. Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care, we'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change?
All right, I want to welcome you back here for the start of the second half. Comets leading 21-20 over the Eagles. It has been a very exciting, very eventful first half. Coach Phillips, what are your thoughts?
A lot of turnovers, a lot of touchdowns, a lot of yards being gained. That's what I like to see, man. High school football at its finest, honestly. I'd like to see the Comets go ahead and get out here and dominate the rest of the way. That'd be all right. Gonna get a nice kick from Deuce Tripp right here. We'll see what we get.
All right, here we go. I tell you what, we're feeling lively. Something in the air. It's that November air. We've got time change coming up Sunday, too. That one's fielded, taken right up the middle, then bouncing outside. Is met by a pair of Comets, brought down, thrown down at the 25-yard line. And a penalty. As we'll adjust the cameras. That's a... There we go. That's a better angle. Coach Phillips, you make me feel awkward with that dead air time. What are you thinking over there?
Well, I've heard that the Comets had a nice kick right there. The Eagles were able to recover the kick. Comets covered it. And we are now sitting 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
We are.
That's all I got.
We are.
Dead space. Been listening to a lot of Blank Space by Taylor Swift and PE lately.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. One of the most highest grossing artists ever.
Billionaire.
Impressive.
Unfortunately, Travis Kelce, lucky man. I don't have anybody like Taylor Swift watching me at my at my job.
Yeah.
No Taylor Swift watching me at work, but that's okay.
All right, here we go.
1st and 10. Going to take this one. I bet they go back to that power again. Now they are just handing
Hit the running back that time.
I got the running back, number 10, Tristan Dobbins, who did have, I tell you what, Tristan Dobbins, I felt like he was best when he hits the edge. He had a couple of handoffs to the edge and toss plays where he really was able to find that second gear.
And what's crazy is he doesn't look like he's extremely fast, but he's got those long strides. He's able to cover ground quickly, and when he gets to his top speed, it's not the fastest, but he gets there quick.
Yeah, so here we go. Same formation. They'll bring Aiden Perez out wide. Isn't that interesting? Aiden Perez, there we go. Going to hand it off. Nice job up the B-gap that time. Forward for about 3 yards, 3rd and 5.
Speaking of Aiden Perez, we got Aiden Perez at Hinton, Oklahoma. A good friend of mine. He's one of my students here at Hinton. I'd like to wish Aiden a happy, awesome birthday. Just a great kid, great heart, great family. And I went today and we celebrated his birthday today. It was just a real exciting time, man. Never seen a smile that big on it, guys. So happy birthday to Aiden, and you keep doing you, Aiden.
Just when I read that, I was like, of all names on this roster.
Yeah, right. Looks like a 3rd down and 4 right here, Nathan.
Yeah, they're stomping, making some noise here, taking this one under center. I formation. Ooh, a little offsides there. Did they get him to jump?
I think they did. I think the Comets jumped on that one. And really, that's possibly the first time they've gone on 2 all night. It's kind of been on 1, and they've just kind of been whipping our tails, really, with that quick set. And they went with it on 2 right there. It's a 1st down.
Perhaps a 1st down.
Yeah, I know. It's still a little bit short. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and move it.
I tell you, the officiating crews really like to challenge themselves tonight at how close they can get the ball to the sticks.
It's definitely been close every time.
I feel like every ball's been right on the sticks.
A little bit of hurry up, Nathan, by the Eagles here.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Kind of that power eye look. Just going to hand it off right up the middle. Punch and fall forward for 3. Fullback on the carry. Or no, actually, tailback on the carry. That's Chris Garcia.
Graydon Vinny on the tackle right there. Good job by Graydon. I'm telling you, when they run to Graydon's side, he's getting in there and hitting that guy low and getting him tackled. And Deuce needs to continue to do the same thing on that side, and we'll be able to stop that. And if we can just get one guy to get off a block right there and hit that fullback dive early. Look for that fake fullback dive to the pitch right here.
Yeah, they're really mixing it up offensively. Getting a lot of different guys involved carrying the football. Yeah. Going right back to this strong eye. One receiver out on each end, and again, just kind of powering up the forward here. Deuce Tripp trying to bring him down. It's a gain of maybe 1. 3rd down and 5.
Good job by the Comets. Tackling. Fill gaps, tackle. Fill gaps, tackle. Good job by the Comets right there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, this feels like one of those kind of games. It's a 1-point game, but if the Comets can get a stop here and then go down and score, it really seems like it now becomes an uphill battle for Watonga when it feels like it's really been uphill for the Comets all evening long.
You get away from the slow start. slow first half by the Comets, and maybe they get out to a big gain right here on this next play if they get the ball back. Big third down right here.
Yes, here we go. 3rd down and 5. Comet fans rumbling here.
Watch the ball.
So again, have to imagine they're going to give the toss play there to the left side. Does he have blocks? They do, and power forward a late
got a
flag.
holding call back here, I think, Nathan.
I think so.
Yeah.
As again, anytime I think that's why teams hesitant to run the toss play as much as they do, tosses and counters, because so often you get that holding penalty.
It's so hard in high school football for those guys to run and not hold. Like run, hold your block, and not hold, and know when to let go of your block. Is the runner past you? Has he hit the gap? It's really difficult, and like you say, that's why guys stay away from that pitch so much.
Yeah, and even the counter plays where you have to have a puller, a guard, or a tackle pull. That's hard to execute. And I tell you what, it's a good spot. 3rd down long is always a good spot, but Watonga does not have a passing game, or hasn't up to this point tonight. Really null through the passing game. So 3rd down and 15, unless they do a quick screen or a wheel, or going to go to another toss play. But I tell you what, Deuce Tripp, he puts a stop on this one, and they're going to put him down to the ground. Led in there late. Bo Brookshire helping in on that one. Alongside Crease Douglas.
And the frustration has risen for the Eagles on that last play. Number 10, I'm sorry, what did you say his name was earlier?
Yeah, number 10, that is Tristan Dobbins.
Tristan is not very happy with the blocking up front. Deuce was able to sniff that out early, and then he just got hit by a couple more guys. And I can see that as a ball handler, or as a runner of the ball being frustrated. Great job by the Comets to get in there and cause some ruckus.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you get a stop like that on 3rd and 15, when you have to think pass defensively, very impressive. Flag
another
here.
Penalty on the play. I tell you, if you look, Coach Potter has somebody back to return. I think he's saying, I'm tired of this guy punting this thing 70 yards. We'll get Damian back here and let him cover it and run forward, and protect the ball is the key. Protect the ball is the key. Nice toss by referee to referee, but we couldn't just complete it right there. The linesman on the far side wasn't able to make the catch, but he's got it. He's got it set, and the ball has been spotted. What was the penalty on that?
That was a false start.
False start? Can't have those.
Tell you. There haven't been a lot of penalties tonight, but when there have been, they've been on special teams. This clock is rolling now, 8:09 here in the 3rd. Snap. It's a clean kick. Put a pretty good boot in that one, and Gomez is just going to let it
That's a great decision by Damian.
And die at the 32-yard line.
Aiden Gaither gets a nice pitch to the referee right there, the linesman on this side, and we got a new ball in. Ball's rotating, and the Comets got the ball, baby. That's a good stop for the Comets. We talked about the Watonga Eagles getting it back after the half, and the Comets have gotten the ball back from them. Only lose about 4 minutes of play clock time. That's all right. Get you a couple plays in right here. Get the ball moving back in our direction. Great job by the Comets to get the ball back in their hands.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a big stop defensively. And now you want to go down and score. Of course, it's easy to say go down and score on every drive, but this drive really feels like if you want momentum in your favor, got to avoid a turnover here, get down and get some points on the board. Then you're really in the driver's seat this ball game.
A lot of Eagles up at the line right there early, and it kind of worked out in the Comets' favor there.
Tell you what, almost a face mask, but plenty enough for the first on the carry by DeVitti.
Keep your heads, Comets, keep your heads. We got some late action by the Eagles, and Coach Potter's over there pointing at the seniors. Get those guys under control, get them out of there. And just, a couple Comets going to the aid of their teammates and a couple Eagles going to the aid of their other teammates. And, just a little talking and a little stuff going on, move on, get to the next play.
Tell you, not a lot of seniors to signal to also. I feel like this team's played really mature for, not having a whole lot of upperclassmen. They haven't had a lot of those moments where they've lost themselves emotionally.
Look for Trevor to get involved right here, possibly see what he's got in the tank.
Yeah, kind of a bunch out wide. 2 receivers, he'll keep it, run to the left side, strong side of the play. And that's a gain of about 6. Good run there. What do they call that, twins out wide? I can't think of what they call that.
Twins out here to this near side. And just a lot more late action after the whistle. And the Comets just got to continue to keep their head. This is not what we want to do. We do not want to get in there and start causing problems. Just be smart, let the penalties go the other way, and continue to run the ball forward. Stay physical. Wow, how about quarterback left, quarterback right for a while, huh?
Yeah. All right, so here we go, 2nd down and 5. Clock under 7 minutes. Trying to put a methodical drive, choose some clock, pistol formation, handing it off. Rodman looking good, not touched for the first 5-6 yards on the carry. And he'll have almost enough for the first, as wouldn't you know it, that ball is right at the sticks again.
Yeah. Hey, a little bit more of that Trevor Rodman explosion. Maybe he's kind of working that ankle out a little bit more, calf, whichever one it was. Working it out, trying to get more comfortable with it. You know, good job up front. Good job up front. You're going to see Damian Gomez come back into the game. Trevor's going to exit and get a little break. 3rd down and short, right?
Oh, they're moving the ball back, though. Was there a penalty on the play?
I guess there was a penalty.
I didn't see a penalty flag fly. Was there something perhaps something after the snap?
Something on the backside, holding on the offense.
Okay, so it's going to be resetted down, 2nd down and 15. That's a big penalty right there. He did not need that.
No.
It's going to make our coaching staff pretty unhappy there. Have to imagine whatever that was. Didn't really get the call over the PA and didn't see the flag, as he's got a big gap. Going to turn another gear upfield. Brought down inside the 30. 1st down, Comets.
Great run by Greg Davidian. A great fake. He holds that fake long enough to where he draws a couple more defenders over to the far side. He's able to hit that gap in a line that blocked together on that right there for the Comets. Great job by the Comets.
I tell you what, when you can do that on 2nd down and 15, you're putting yourself in a really good position to have a great second half and kind of command the ball offensively. That's just a gut punch right there for the Eagles. And so here they go. Shotgun says a 2-by-1. I think that's Gomez back with him, and they'll hand it off to him as he dices up the middle, tries to get forward progress. He'll gain maybe 2 on the carry.
So Damien got that handoff, and he kind of just kept rolling forward slowly. You'd like to see him maybe either do one of two things: stop, see the hole a little bit more, or 2, take off sprinting and hit that hole as hard as he can. And that's something, he's just going to continue to learn with more and more reps carrying the ball.
It's a 5:44, and again, just kind of continuing to chew the clock, trying to get a long drive here, eat up as much of this 3rd quarter as you can. Shotgun set, Gomez with him. It's a 2-by-2, and he's just going to keep it here. Got a good block there. Clifton just kind of serves as a decoy, and he's brought inside the 10-yard line for a 1st down, Comets.
Great run right there. Great block by Deuce. Broke a couple tackles. I don't see any flags, so that's good. Positive yardage for the Comets. They're inside the 10 again. Heavy dose of Graydon Davidian coming right here, I would guess.
And at this point, you kind of look. I'm kind of looking for body language at this point. Watonga really feels like they're starting to get beat down, and you saw it through the emotions first, and now we'll be looking for body language here. They got him in a position where they can kind of put the foot on the throat just a little bit and really kind of command this ball game. Be interesting to watch here. Is like you said, Graydon Davidian. Here it comes. He's following a block, bounces outside, cutting back in, and helmet's off.
That will be a face mask.
Yep.
Usually if the helmet comes off without contact by the shoulder pads, some would call that a face mask.
I would call that a face mask,
That's going to put it 1st down inside the 5-yard line, half the distance to the goal, I believe.
Yes. And he'll have to, I can't remember on face mask if the helmet comes off, you still sit out of play, even on a face mask penalty.
I believe you don't have to.
I can't remember if that's in the call in high school football or not. You would figure, we get paid to do this, but sometimes even we have questions.
Yeah.
I know if the helmet comes off, you sit out of play, but I can't remember if it's forced by a face mask.
If it's forced by a face mask, that's more of an intentional, and it's unavoidable as a player, and that's something. If it's forced by another player, like legit intentionally, then you're not gonna have to sit out. But if it was like where he got hit by another player and his helmet popped off, possibly he has to come out. Yes.
Yeah, and he's staying out on the field, so that indication is correct. And so just kind of, I think they just wanted to kind of assess where to place this ball, kind of get on the same page with the officiating crew, and here we go. Comets.
Another dead ball penalty.
Yeah.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles, so there's another 2.5 yards right there the Comets are going to get. It should be inside the 2-point conversion area.
Coach Phillips, what do you think the doctor's ordering on this one? I think I know what the prescription is.
I tell you what, I'm going to go with quarterback keeper. Possibly the fake jet sweep keep by the quarterback. Left side following your blocker and Derek Pratt more than likely.
Okay. Following the mean body of 77, Derek Pratt, who has laid some really good blocks today.
Got that heavy left side, too. Look for schoolhouse left right here, Nate.
All right, here we go. Going that direction. And does he have enough? They'll signal him just short, and another late flag comes out.
I tell you, the whistle came out early, though, and I thought when they hit the whistle, that's touchdown. But, who knows with the situation, what the flag and what we got. And
Yeah, so he's a yard short, but a flag on the play as it came at the end of the play. And they're going to bring Bo Brookshire in for Derek Pratt.
Give Derek a little bit of a break. He's been running.
And it's on the Eagles, so it's going to be a fresh set of downs.
They pull his face.
I'm telling you.
Pull the helmet on again, man.
Yeah.
See Derek hustling down here.
So Watonga's played a little saucy here this second half, a little spicy football.
Yep. Creek Barnett down there serving Derek some water.
I love that
Running
kid.
around, man. Them guys, our water boys, dude, and our camera guy down there, Kyle Miller, man, those guys are all over. It's a touchdown for the Comets. It was signaled in. And the celebration on the sideline. The energy is here tonight. We've been lacking it lately, and I think we might just have it back, Nate.
There you go.
PA attempt by the one and only Deuce Tripp. Who holds our? Is that Graydon?
Yep, it's Graydon.
Right on.
Graydon's a spot man, puts it down, puts a boot on it, and it's good. And he comments, most importantly, again, that extra point, coming back to get him, we talked about that early in the game, is now you're sitting here, it's a 28-20 ball game, so if you do score a touchdown, you need that 2-point conversion.
Yes, exactly. That's huge. We're going to go ahead and go to a break right here on Hinton Comets.
.tv.
At the end of the day, then occasionally you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling...
Want to welcome you back here on HintonComets.tv. 4:51 in the third as your Comets up by 8 points following the drive and the punch. Put them up 8. So we get ready to kick this one off. Coach Phillips, what are you thinking?
Dead ball penalty at the end of that play on the touchdown. So the yardage has been tacked on to the kick. That's what was going on when they were trying to figure out whether it was going to be tacked on. Comets are now up 8 with 5 minutes left in the third. Got to get a stop, a score, and get up 15. That's huge. And Deuce puts that one through.
Wow!
But I believe, Nathan.
I think you put that one on the other side of the road.
Yes.
That one might be a Minko.
Farmhouse. I think it might have hit the farmhouse over the old restaurant over there. But there's a penalty on the play. I believe we were offsides. Not quite sure how you go offsides on the kickoff, but the Comets have found a way to do it.
Found a way, and you got to re-kick in that situation.
Deuce is like, hey, gives me another chance to put it in the farmhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Got to go chase that ball down. Good thing we got spares. Yep. So reset that. Yeah, there you go. Reset that. And
some would say he put a charge into that kick. We need another ball.
I was saying, need a ball. That one was, we lost that one.
Throws a dime to the referee. The referee's able to haul it in, and he pitches it to Deuce for the old flea flicker. Deuce lays it down, and we're going to get a kick out of it.
It's been a fun night for the officiating crew.
This might be our new thing that we do from between plays. Anytime a ball comes in, I get to commentate that. I'll do the play-by-play on the referee spotting the ball.
Here we go. Tripp. Put another leg in it. Not a whole lot of arc on this one, but they're going to let it go ahead and touch back.
Tell you what, he put a nice little kick into that, and then when it hit the ground, it was able to stop on one bounce. Some would call that checking in the game of golf, and I'd like to say I've never done that before.
I'd like to say I've never played golf before, so.
I understand that.
Unless Top Golf counts as golf.
I did go playing with Coach Martinez over fall break, and Coach Martinez was able to check a couple of those up like that.
I'll tell you, he really needs to work on his golf game. That's Coach Homan.
Yes, Coach
really
Homan.
Slacking in his golf game.
Really needs to work on that.
Doesn't put as much into his swing anymore. Just
he's got to get
pathetic.
more effort out there.
Absolutely pathetic.
Hopefully get Owen going on the right track for golf season when I got him later in the spring. Back to the game.
So here we go, Back to the more important things here. 1st and 10. And it just kind of swarmed up there and slammed down again. Uh-oh, we got fists flying here.
Yep, get that guy out of there. 21 should be gone.
Yep.
Coach Potter saying comments, get your rears back.
Yeah, and that's been brewing now for about a quarter.
And I'll tell you what, our cheerleaders are showing off the arms right now. They're throwing them footballs up there. We got some coming up into the 10th row, man. That's big time for those cheerleaders. They got game day tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
And Coach Homan, Jennifer, been working really hard with them. Those cheerleaders do a good job. And the referees are now talking to figure out who needs to be tossed, possibly what the situation
Chris Garcia,
is.
number 21, I think.
Yeah, okay, he was definitely one. And who knows, maybe he was reacting to something done by the comments. You know, there's so much action down there. I'm not trying to put this all on one side, but
yeah, and sometimes it's not what happens first, it's what happens in retaliation that gets called by the officiating crew.
Looks like there's a penalty on the comments. Unsportsmanlike.
Yep.
And he's tossed.
Oh, and tell you what, I tell you what, Coach Potter, I think he was giving a signal to somebody in our linebacking crew there, because get your head on straight, because not too thrilled with what happened after the play.
Somebody at the end of that play was acting a fool, and Coach Potter was not excited about it.
Yeah, and it's a one-score game. You know, it's a situation where you got to keep your head on straight. This game is not over with yet.
We are 1 or 2 plays away though from putting some finishing touches on it. Referees are getting back together. They're going to get
they haven't. I don't think they've said anybody's. I don't think they've said anybody's ejected from the game.
No, they did when they went ineligible or unsportsmanlike.
Okay, did you see that? Okay, I didn't see the signal there.
The old umpire, you're out of here.
Okay, good. I didn't see that signal, so I was like, well, usually they toss them in that situation, but I didn't see the signal.
Yep.
Okay.
Talking it over with the Watonga coach. That's what you got to do. You got to talk with both coaches and continue to communicate, man. Communicating is huge as an official, especially in these tight played games like this. You want to keep people under control. But that stuff's been brewing over the last few plays, man. And, you know, the big key is just for the comments to continue to stay steady and not let that inflict on our situation. As not deep as we are, we cannot afford to have somebody get tossed in this situation.
Yeah, it seemed like that was a matter of not if but when,
Yes.
and that was when was that going to pop off. And you know, again, not to say that it's been good on both sides. You know, both sides kind of egging on just a little bit. It's been a physical game, a hard fought one. It's a one-score game. Both teams really woken up. I don't know if the Commons expected Watonga to come out and kind of punch them physically like they have so far, but really the retaliation's been really good as far as how they've played up front since about midway through the second. And tell you what, it's getting under the skin of the Eagles. You can definitely see it tonight.
Yeah. Look to get a push right here. You know, who knows where the ball's going to be spotted at this point? Maybe they're offsetting fouls and we replay the down. That'd be okay.
Tell you what, look at the crowd on this side too. Got to give a shout out Watonga travel. You know, Minko's probably the best road crowd we've had this season, but Watonga would probably be second looking over there.
A lot of people over there. Hennessy had a decent crowd that came over too.
Mm-hmm. It's a little more of a drive.
Yeah. But that's good for the Eagles to bring those people, and it's good for the Comets to show out that they've got tonight on senior night. Offsetting penalty.
Yeah.
Replay the down. I believe that was first down. Defense looking to make a play right here. And that Power Eye Pro set again.
Yep.
Double tight.
Yeah, so after all that mess, 4:30 running clock, 1st and 10. Going to the edge here and pops. No, actually miss here. Lost track of the ball carrier. He's going to have that gain about and a late penalty there. So had the first and then some, but a late flag.
What you're going to see, Nate, is you're going to see these officials start to throw more and more flags.
Try to settle it down.
Call anything that's not necessarily tic-tac, but anything that might be questionable, you're going to see a foul called. And it looks like personal foul, horse collar. Yeah. Maybe late hit. Not sure which one, but I thought it was more of a horse collar.
I think they're saying late hit out of bounds.
Yeah.
So that's another 15 after already getting a gain of 20 on the carry.
Yeah, so that's a net 35-yard gain.
Yeah.
That's not good for the Comets. You know, they went option left right there, and we've covered the option pretty good outside of the first time they ran it. They ran it 2 other times. We covered it well. And then that 4th time they just ran it, we've seen that fullback power so much tonight, and I think the Comets are just looking for it, and then they're able to throw that trickeration in there. We'll see if the Comets can stand strong on their end of the football field right here.
So here we go, going right back to that power eye formation here. 1st and 10 following the penalty and the big gain. Storming up the middle there. He's gain of 6. Carrying the ball there is Tristan Dobbins again. It's just A-gap power I.
Yep. And they're good at it, man.
Yeah.
They're good at it. That's something that they can do. Comets continue to adjust. We stopped it a few times. We've had a couple plays where we've got in there and we've got some good penetration. It's just, the more and more you see it, the tougher it is to get to stop.
Again, just an 8-point game. If that works well, I'd go right back to that. And I think the Eagles are thinking along that line. Same formation, yeah, just right back to – oh, actually there, I tell you what, it looked like Dobbins had it. They carried there by Perez. And the Comets got that going nowhere. Good blow-up.
Farrow with a great tackle.
Yeah.
Great tackle by Xander. A guy that hadn't seen as many snaps this season defensively, younger guy gets in there and makes a huge play.
Tell you what, they did a good job with those fakes there. They've even sold me a couple times up here tonight.
Yeah.
Because you're watching, you're punching the A-gap so much, you're watching the interior, and next thing you know, they got them flipping to the edge on a fake.
3rd and 4, big stop for the Comets right here.
I have to believe this might be 4-down territory.
Absolutely.
Or at least from the Eagles, that's what I'm thinking. I formation here, just handing it off, punching it up the middle. He hasn't been brought down yet. Good carry there inside the 25-yard line. That is Dobbins again for the 1st down.
Power left, power right. Pitch it out every now and then.
Yeah.
You see that heavy, that's all you're getting, man. There's nothing in between it, you know what I'm saying?
And you might as well, the passing attack has been non-existent tonight. This is what you've done well. It's a one-score game. Lean on what you do well.
Yep.
So here we go, 2:48 as the Eagles really chewing a lot of clock here too, trailing by 8, sticking in that power I. One receiver out on each end, just giving it to Dobbins again, letting him work. He'll fall forward for a gain of 3, maybe 4. 2nd down and 6.
It's a better job by the Comets to hit him early and wrap him up. Not only just hit him, but get your arms around him, try and make a play on him, and let's see if we can't get him going the other way on a tackle one time. Meet him head on and push him back. Gain of 4 on that one.
Yep. And I think from the Eagles, I'm thinking 4 yards of carry. I'm gonna keep doing that.
Absolutely.
Because I tell you what, that averages out to a 1st down every 3 times I'm catching, or every 3 times I'm carrying the ball.
Yeah. Look to see a play action possibly right here. Seam route up the middle. I know they haven't thrown that much, but this tight end number 8 right here, he's got some skill. He's also their kicker.
So here we go, power set. Twins out left. Oh, man, cuts back inside. Nice ball carry there, a late flag. Enough for the 1st, but we'll get the penalty.
Looks like a holding.
Yeah, I bet it's on the edge.
Yeah. Our end did a good job of getting out there to cover. And obviously, the reason why we weren't able to make a tackle is there was a hold somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was on that cutback there. He was trying to hold the edge and then had a little hold of his own when he was going to cut back inside. And I tell you what, a team that's running the ball like this, that is the killer penalty, these holding penalties. It takes them out of their element and really kind of puts a nail in a drive, Well,
and I'm going to tell you, another team that's dealt with this is the Comets over the last probably 3 or 4 weeks. They'll get good drives going and they get a holding call, man. When you're matched and the other team's maybe a little bit quicker, it's harder for your linemen to keep their feet, not hold, not knock people down. Let's see if the Comets can get a stop. Shotgun set right here, Nathan.
Yeah, so here we go. Shotgun set, 2nd down and 16. Don't have to get it all in one play, so maybe like a quick wheel route or a drag or something to the flats, and he's going to throw it here. Dotted it to number 7. Inside enough for the 1st. That's intended for Yvonne Carmona, the first time we've said that tonight.
Little flood action out there, rolling out to the right. Just a simple set of routes, and the Comets just aren't able to get it covered up on time and give up that big chunk play right there. But a tackle is made. You're looking at a 1st and 10 right now for the Eagles at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that flood concept, just kind of a 3-man route concept all to the same side. That strong side, just try to get yourself some open space there, and they did a good job as he's going to the edge again, going to flip it out, cutting back inside. Hasn't been brought down yet. That's Aiden Perez again on the carry. And that's a gain of 7 on the 1st down play.
I'm going to be honest with you, I was a little surprised Talon Smith pitched that out. I think if he could have kept it, maybe he had a little bit more room to go with, but the quarterback says, I'm going to get it out to my guy on the edge and let him do some work.
Tell you what, band. The band sounds so good tonight.
Yeah, they've been on point.
They heard Chris. Those instruments are just, I don't know if it's just in tune tonight or what, but
Comets need to hold strong right here and try and get a stop because, I mean, you can go get another score, but the
power formation again, just going up. Does he have enough for the touchdown? Touchdown, Eagles. That's Dobbins once again.
Look for a 2-point conversion coming here.
And Watonga said not so fast as they pulled this game into 1. Or no, within 2, excuse me. That's why they're going for the 2-point conversion, dummy. As I've been on the road for 8 hours today, so
long day for
an hour on a bus route, 4 hours down there and 4 hours back, so about 9 hours. I might have left my brain at the parade down at
That's all right.
down there on Nolan Ryan Express.
Need Nolan Ryan to come in and close this thing out right here on this 2-point conversion. Shotgun set.
Yeah, here we go. Kind of keeping himself and brought down there. That's going nowhere.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. That was a Wildcat setup right there.
Yeah.
That was number 10. I forgot his name again.
Yeah, Dobbins.
Dobbins, yeah, I've been calling it all night.
Not Josh Dobbins, but Tristan Dobbins.
Yep, so now the Comets are up 2 points, 28-26, headed into the end of the third quarter. We're going to go to a quick commercial break right here on Hinton Comets.
.TV.
This state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Want to welcome you back here. 19 seconds in the third quarter. Watonga gets on the board. 2-point conversion, no good. It's a 2-point game. Comets lead.
28-26.
Yeah, and here we are with the kickoff. So we'll pan that camera out a little bit. Let you see that.
Good chance we're getting a onside kick right here, so we should be ready to cover that, hopefully.
Because, again, it's one of those games where both teams just find a way to pull back in it when the going gets tough. And I think if I'm you, and, again, I think that special teams are signaling that, too.
Watch for the bull rush right here. Here it comes. They faked it about 8 times. No,
not that time.
I tell you who they're not going to kick it to. They're not going to kick it to Graydon DeVinny, but they are going to try and spread us out and still get an onside. Got to be aggressive and go get the ball.
So here we go. Yeah, just short kick there. Pooch it. I tell you what, that might have touched the Comet. But look, oh my goodness, right at the boundary. Can't tell who fell on the ball. Looked like one of our players fell on it and then went out of bounds. What'd you see, Coach?
I think it was one of our players falling on it and going out of bounds.
Yeah, I do too.
I saw Clifton Craighead try and go catch it and kind of whiffed on it, and then whoever it was behind him jumped in there and got it, and the Comets retained possession.
Yeah, and I think they went out of bounds with it. So smart there, just to fall on the ball. Minute you see that ball touch player's hands, you're trying to get to the bottom of that, get to the bottom of that pile, fall on it, whatever.
By far the most onside kicks I've ever seen in one football game. So,
hey, you should have been here last Friday against Cashin.
A lot of them.
That was almost every time.
Right on. Well, Comets have recovered it now and got the ball. We got to go score, and we got to score kind of quick here, honestly.
Yeah, 19 seconds left, so maybe the last play of the third quarter, just kind of QB power there right up the middle. He'll gain 5, and I think that's how we'll run out the quarter.
I'd be okay with a little hurry up, but probably going to go ahead and run it out right here. Going to go to the fourth quarter with the Comets with the lead, 28-26, 3-2-1. That's the end of the quarter. And I believe we're going to go to a quick commercial break right here on Hinton Comets.
.TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people. and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend.
All right, here we go. The start of the fourth quarter. Comets up by 2. Coach Phillips, what are you thinking so far? One more to play.
Well, I'm thinking the Comets need to go ahead and get in the end zone right here. And then after that, we need to try and get in the end zone again, get that 15-point dub that we've been looking for. It all comes down to our defense, though. Defense has held strong a couple times tonight. We need 1, possibly 2 more times, hold strong, and finish off this football game going in the fourth. Take care of the ball also. You got the lead. Number 1 goal is to win. Other goal, win by 15.
All right, so here we go. Carrying it there, not touched yet to the second level. Inside the 40, good job there. It's enough for the first.
You got to think if Trevor doesn't have an ailing ankle or leg right there, he's probably cutting that up and taking that to the house on the next. He's probably juking that guy, and he's gone. Great hole by the Comets. Good call right there by Coach Potter. He's been running it with Graydon so much. Give Trevor a little look and show him that he can still go.
Hey, he just looked formidable despite the injury. Still looks pretty good. Definitely getting out there, contributing, making some good plays for the Comets. And they're just a different team with him on the field. There's a few guys like that you got to have on the field. Snapping here, QB power, left side. Still not touched yet. 10 yards and more. He's going to get at least 20. They ain't touched him yet. Walking into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets.
That's what you're looking for out of the Comets. And really good blocking up front. And, hey, the key, we're going to go, is he's putting up 1 or 2. Looks like 1. We're going to get 1 out of this. The key for the Comets on that is no holding. Everybody blocked as long as they had to. Whenever Graydon took off past them, we all stopped blocking. We didn't hold our blocks and get a holding call. We'll see what the Eagles have right here in the next possession. Blocked field goal. We've got some action underneath. Comets are up 8.
There goes Coach Gaither faster than the speed of light.
Looks like we've got a helmet malfunction possibly that Coach Gaither's working on.
Yep.
Coach Miller's got the kickoff team ready to go. Coach Gaither's going out there. He's working with trying to get a count here who we're working with.
Yes, again, something. Yep. No.
We've got a pad
deuce
malfunction
trip. Yeah.
Deuce trip.
Yep.
But I think Coach Potter got it right, and that's good. You know, you always any malfunction is usually going to end up in a kid coming off the field, and we've talked about our depth, and we can't really afford to have a guy, one of our, our dudes coming off the field right here.
That was the fastest I've seen Gaither move down, too. That was.
Man.
I think he jumped straight down for the top.
Jimmy Wayne.
I think he teleported straight down here.
He's going to come up Monday and say, Coach, our knees a little sore after that one, but hey,
he's gonna
everybody's giving it their all tonight. I like that.
He's gonna whoop my butt if he goes back and hears the stream tonight. So let's hope Jimmy Wayne does not go back and replay this stream, because that's a big man who can bring the pain.
He knows it's all in love, man. It's all in love. Here we go. Kickoff by the Comets coming right here. Up 8. Up 8. We need another stop right here, Nate. Get another touchdown. Get that 15 spot.
So here we go. Kicking off. Deuce trip. Put in the boot. Pretty good kick. Can definitely be fielded at the 10-yard line. A good opportunity here for the Eagles as they do have some blocks, and he'll try to get running east and west. And this is going to be a slow return. Almost looked like a face mask right at the end as he'll let go late. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Good return.
Bo Brookshire was hunting right there and got a hand on him, slowed him down just enough to keep him from breaking that for a longer run. Good coverage, didn't give up a TD, man. Just right here, your goal is not to give up a touchdown, get the ball back, and possibly go score another one.
Yeah, as I tell you what, that had the makings of being a much bigger return than it actually ended up being. So, solid field position, but for the Comets, ended up making pretty good do of the situation you were given there as that was fielded from the 10. So here we go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Up by 8, 11-20 here in the fourth quarter. And again, heavy set. Look how many they have at the line of scrimmage here, and just handing it up again, up that A gap.
Hey, how about the D-line right there? Getting a good push, though, and stopping them at 2 yards. Huge for the Comets right there, Nathan. That was on that left side over there. You got Diego, and you got Derek Pratt, and I believe that was Bonniwell on the play.
Yeah, and they got Tristan Dobbins slow to get up, and I tell you what, that's a big injury. If he's hurt, that's a big injury, because that's been your leading ball carrier for the Eagles.
Yep, Oakley Pratt giving a good breather right there for Deuce to get his shoulder pads set up right. Now Coach Gaither's back in here, ready to go, help us on the call up top. What do we got? A little power again?
Yeah, here we
got
go.
Two out here to this side, though.
Yeah, kind of twins. Now motion them in. Snap. Kind of a toss play, but I tell you what, that was well set up. Somehow makes do with that Deuce Tripp, who might be hurt. Really did a good job of trying to contain the edge there. And
kind of a blindside block.
I think so. He really tried to establish the edge, and
looks like his shoulder possibly, or maybe got the air knocked out of him. Hopefully that's, it's a minor situation, but we got Mr. Moses out there working on it. We'll see what we get out of that.
Yes, we'll take a quick break and be right back here on HintonComets.tv.
As a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready.
And we are back here, 10-23. Comets leading by 8 here in the fourth quarter.
3rd and 4, Nathan. 3rd and 4. Big stop coming right here.
Here comes the rumble.
Look for them to possibly run on Ty's jersey number right here on the helmet.
Number 2 in motion. Oh, man. Good job getting reset there. Okay, snap. Looked like I think it's a false start.
That's a false start now.
I think it's a false start on the right side of the line.
That is huge for the Comets if that's the situation.
I think the right guard jumped a little early.
Roll them arms with a false.
And that started with a little bit in the neutral zone, but he got back, got reset, and then I think that got the whole line kind of mismatched and got an early jump on the right side of the line.
False start on the offense. You were right on, Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen's batting 1,000 tonight. Just killing it with all the calls tonight. It's 3rd and 9 coming up right here. Comets need a big one right here. A big one right here. Stop, tackle for a loss. Don't even let them think about going forward on 4th. See if Bo Brookshire, Tegan, Diego, and Bonnewell can get up there and create something right here. Maybe Coach Potter dials up a blitz right here. Coach Wofford dials up a little blitz. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, something you haven't seen as much this season, kind of bringing those linebacker blitzes and things to that nature. So they won a lot last season with their front 4, So here we go. Got them all stacked up on the line of scrimmage. Twins out right. And Bo Brookshire drives it to the ground, and that ball's out.
I heard an early whistle, though.
Yeah, I think that's just going to be down there, but I tell you what, Bo coming in there and laying the wood.
Looks like he's down. Fumble after he was down.
Yeah, they're going to rule it down.
4th down. It doesn't matter. The Eagles are sending out the punt team. That's a huge stop for the Comets. We got a 4th down. Coach Potter says nobody's covering this one.
Yeah. And I tell you what, that was awesome. That right there, why those kind of penalties are so painful,
Absolutely.
They change the element, they put you in a long...
It goes from running to a passing situation, Nate.
And they just have neutralized that. They've had no passing attack this evening.
Wow. Good punt.
Man, It takes an eagle roll, too. Bounce and roll inside the 20.
It's all right.
Gotta give a hand to special teams to the Eagles tonight.
I mean, they've done a good job, really. Absolutely, man. I told you I was going to call something, man. It's about me. I'm here all week, seriously. I think he put the ball. I think he got. Yeah. So the Comets are going to get the ball at the 19, as you stated earlier, Nathan, and
I think now is an opportunity to put a nail in a coffin.
yes, nail in the coffin, and really look to score kind of in a methodical way. We'll take a score at any point, don't get me wrong, but I mean, if we go 4 or 5 minutes and put a nice drive together and get a score, all about it.
Yeah, and I love 40 burgers anytime we can get them.
40 burgers.
Get a 40 burger.
We need a 41 burger.
So here we go. Kind of going with the keeper. It's been the way to roll as they haven't brought him down yet. As he's carrying that down at the 30. Took half the Eagles to bring that man down. Great event, big carry.
And we've got an Eagle on the ground. That was the guy that made the play.
And a little slow to get up. Hope everything's okay as we'll pan away here.
Timeout on the field.
And so we'll take a quick break, too, right here on HintonComets.tv.
Diesel Horse works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Diesel Horse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words.
All right, we're back here on HintonComets.tv.
And the ball will be spotted, I believe, the 30-yard line, Nate.
Squirtle, if you could just do a favor and not put this stream on the YouTube page tonight.
We've been trying to have a little bit of fun.
We actually have.
It's been a few weeks since we've got to call together.
Oh, man.
We just had some things going. And
it's much better to be up here than it is in the corner end zone in Cashin, America.
Rough over there.
Love Cashin, but, corner end zone, not the best place to stream a game.
I was watching that thinking, man, it's a lot of different views over there, kind of from the
there is some points where, when you're driving in the red zone where that is a great angle for the game, but
absolutely.
So much of it not joyous spot to view it from. Is they're going to keep it again here, trying to sell that motion, and a gain of maybe 2, but more importantly, keeping that clock running. 2nd down and 8.
Wow.
And some more occurrences, we'll put it that way, happening after the ball, after the whistle.
A lot of extra action by number 7 from the Eagles right there, and Derek Pratt, as a freshman, doing a good job of just keeping his hands off, laying down, taking it, moving on, knowing that we don't need a penalty. They're going to try and muck up the rest of this game as much as they can, and our job is just continue to stay strong, be aggressive, and stay strong as Comets.
And here we go. Now they got it really bunched up here as he cuts back inside, makes one man miss, a late flag. Nice tackle there.
I think there might be a face mask right there. Face mask is really what kind of tripped up Trevor right there. He's probably busting that for another 4 or 5 yards, but we'll take the face mask.
I think good eye on that. I was looking at the line of scrimmage. Nice job.
And they put 2 flags down. Maybe they just saw it. I'm hoping it's not.
This may be the most face mask penalties I have seen in a single game this season. I think we're at 5 or 6. Yeah.
And counting.
8
minutes left in the game. Who knows? There might be 8 more face masks. I hope there's not, but hey.
Me too.
We'll take the yards, man. We'll take the yards.
I don't like the threat of injury and what it does to their neck on those face mask penalties.
The neck, the back, neither one of those are good. We're now sitting at the 50-yard line. The Comets got a 1st and 10. 8-point lead with 7:40 left to play.
Going to get that 2000s R&B out of my head. Here we go. Ball at the 50-yard line. 7:36. Clock still ticking. Comets in the pistol look. 1 receiver out, or 2 receivers out to the right. Handed here. Good job there swarming that up as that's Dason Cash, a name we've said a few times tonight, wrapping up there on the tackle.
I tell you, Dason Cash can flat go, and Dobbins can flat go. Both of those guys are really, really good football players for the Eagles. That's not a good play right there for the Comets. They've got to continue to get that positive gain. Sitting at 2nd and 11 right here.
Yeah, 2nd and 11, which again, still a situation you can make something good out of. But yeah, that's what, if you're the Eagles, that's what you want. 2nd down and long, 3rd down and long against a team that's trying to run the ball with success, and they have a lot this evening. But that's the down and distance you want to be in.
Yep.
And I tell you what, they're bringing that play clock almost inside of 5, as there's a timeout there, as Comets will take just their first timeout of the second half.
Linemen in right there, Nathan, and when we sub those linemen in, I think we just struggle to maybe get the call in and get lined up. That's all right. Timeout's okay. You're up. You're up. Use those timeouts. You don't want negative loss right there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the great thing there is you got that play clock. Really, no harm, no foul there. You got that play clock inside of 5 before you call the timeout. You're trying to milk the clock anyway here with 6:16 left or 6:46, in the fourth quarter. So we'll stay live here on Hinton Comets
TV.
Yes.
Tell you what, the Comets are doing a good job of taking care of the ball tonight. We need to continue to do that. Since those early onside kick situations and the punt up over the snap over Deuce's head, we've really taken care of the ball outside of those two mistakes. Continue to do that throughout the rest of the game.
So coming out of the timeout, as we said, second down and 11. I have to believe they're going to keep the ball on the ground. If you do anything passing-wise, it'd be maybe a wheel route, something really short to the flats.
I would bet you we put the ball on the ground right here.
Yeah, no reason to continue not do what you've been.
Quarterback left.
So here we go, QB left. You called it. Here we go, following your block. Actually, a good tackle there. It's going to be 3rd and long. And again, kind of some little bit of action going late, but that's kind of your typical.
With that. He's just getting off the top of the pile. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, that's that's just your typical football right there.
The fire has been lit over here on the sidelines and the stands, so anything that's questionable at all, you're going to hear a lot of action about that. But that's all right. 3rd and 7 right here. See the Comets draw something up, possibly maybe a little fake to Trevor, maybe a little run or pass situation.
Now, it would be interesting if they get in a 4th and 2, 4th and 1, what you do here.
I think you're going for it.
I think so, too. So here we go, shotgun set. They'll run to the strong side, cutting back inside. Good job wrapping up and finishing. So here we go, as that's Malachi Perez wrapping that up, making it a 3rd down and a long 4.
Yeah. Is it 3rd and 4?
Or excuse me, 4th down and a long 4.
See what Coach Potter wants to do right here. I bet you he stays aggressive when we go with it.
I think he would too. Is Colton Helms kind of walking a little bit
yeah, I think he's
briskly?
Been dealing with some cramp situations, maybe a hammy. All the Comets are definitely tired right here. 15 on the play clock. We're getting the play in.
I'd say in this situation, if y'all run it, good job right here. Smart time possession.
Coach Potter's going to take another
timeout. Yeah, milking the clock for all it's worth. Let it get inside of 4 seconds before you call that timeout. And right down there to 1 on the clock. Good clock management. That's such an underrated element of coaching,
Yeah, it really is.
Because even at the pro level, we criticize as great of a coach as Brett Venables is. There's been some criticisms of clock management.
Situations, that he's working out. And what I really think Grant was trying to do there, he's trying to get a play in, and he gets about halfway through the play clock. He's looking at the play clock, getting the play in, looking at the play clock, trying to decide. And he says, you know what? I'll take a timeout, take my time right here, get the play that I want that's going to keep this drive going, and let me go ahead and continue moving the ball right here with 5 minutes left in the fourth, where we really kind of need that touchdown like we talked about.
Yeah, and I tell you, this is the biggest down of the game right here. I mean, every down going forward is super important, but this is it right here. You don't want to turn over on downs. Yeah. You want to try to make this the last possession of the game, as now this clock is sitting at 5:19. You get a couple more first downs. They still have all 3 of their timeouts, but you're really getting yourself in a spot where you can keep Watonga from touching this football again.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Illustrious 4th down and 5. Think maybe they keep that ball in the hands of Graydon DeVinny and run to the right side, try to set up blocks downfield.
The line is stacked. There are 9 guys in the box right now.
Ooh, we got a flag here. This could be huge. It's sitting right on that 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
It looks like it's possibly on us. False start on the Comets.
That's tough. Yeah, and I tell you what, coming out of a timeout, you can't have that. That's a tough situation. Never a good time for a false start. But on that down and distance, you're right inside of 5. Coming out of a timeout.
And here comes the punt team.
Yeah, you got to be fundamentally sound. That kind of alters the game right there, or at least it alters the play, because now you're going from potentially going for it to now punting the ball and giving Watonga another opportunity here offensively with 5:19 left to play. So here we go, punt. Kind of hangs in the air a little bit. We'll see what happens. Wow, fielding it there. That was dicey and brought down at the 32-yard line. That was gutsy to field that one. And some late flags. Yeah.
The Eagles right there.
Yeah. I've never seen 3 flags fly that quickly, that highly in the air at the same time.
This might be penalties on both sides right here.
Yeah.
Because the play was kind of dead and we were kind of still fighting for the ball, it seemed like. Who knows how they'll interpret that, but I think it's on the Eagles, definitely. Hopefully not penalties both ways.
Yeah, you did see him offset.
On top of him, and I think he felt like he had possession of the ball, so he's fighting for it. But we'll see what happens right here.
And you'd hate to see those be offsetting penalties. And again, I feel for Colton Helms. He is definitely battling it out there.
Yeah, he's definitely been battling some cramps. Seems like maybe hammy, like I said earlier. And it's been a rough night for him as far as the health goes. And we'll see what happens. Looks like it's on the Eagles.
Yep.
15 yards. Comets need to work really hard right here to keep their heads on straight. Hopefully the Comets can get some action going into the backfield right here. And we'll see what the Eagles have rolling. A lot of intensity is picked up.
Yeah, so here we go. Need a big defensive stop here. 5:10 left. Shotgun set. It's got two backs with him. An early movement left guard, I think.
Start, yeah.
False started.
It's kind of like, is it time? And he got up there and
yeah.
False start happening right there.
Yeah, and I think
going to be a long first and 15.
And I think that was Dason Cash that got the false start, who's been a really good player. Has had a great night.
Defensively, that guy's been all over the Comets.
Yeah. First time we've said that name tonight, and it'd be a negative thing.
Right. Comets holding on to that 8-point lead. 5 minutes left. Stay solid right here. Stay solid. Look for something over the top right here. You know, they had some success with those seams earlier, also with the flood route. Look for them to try and roll out Smith right here and see what they can get.
Yeah, they're definitely in a position where they could have that concept on this down and distance. Looking right, wants to let it fly. Here we go. He's going to test it downfield as he somehow falls into a basket catch. Ryan Miller. As Comets kind of had the position and then I think just kind of lost footing late.
I'm not quite sure how that wasn't pass interference.
Late push there.
Wow, I mean, he pulled Damian down. Damian had covered so well on that, but you don't get the call right there, and you're hoping you come down with the pick right there. But a great play, honestly, by the receivers. Just a little bit more aggressive, gets the catch, and the Eagles are in business now. They're going to be passing the rest of the game. Hopefully you can create a turnover here. D-line's got to get a push right here and try and get in and make a play like earlier.
4:45 in the fourth. Shotgun set, one receiver out on each end. Snap or two backs with him, getting that out quickly. Needs a block, gets one. Now dances around. It's a gain of 5.
We'll see Jacob Bonniwell enter back into the game and get some more energy in there. Who's he coming in for? Looks like he's giving Derek a little break.
Yep, here comes Derek. Has a nice little design there. Kind of get that ball out real quick, and get a block.
After that deep route, we pushed off our cornerbacks a little bit, and then you saw that little smoke pattern right there.
So here we go, 4:35. Still plenty of time left for the Eagles offensively. Don't really have to up tempo and completely rush it here. So here they go, a halfback carry up the A gap, cuts back inside, gains 3. 3rd down and short.
It's going to be a 3rd and short.
You know it's 4 down territory.
Absolutely. Rest of the game is 4 down. See how tough the Comets are right here. It's a little 3rd down and 3. I mean, in 4 down territory, I wouldn't be afraid if I'm the Eagles to go a little play action right here, Nate, but it looks like they're probably going to go power or pitch out to the running back right here off of the power.
Yeah, power. I'm giving it to my back, Dobbins, and letting him get it. No, actually they didn't. I tell you what, they went back to that fake to the edge again and got about 15 yards on that one.
Yep.
They have sold that so well tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Went to the barrier with that too, and nice little gain for the Eagles right there. 1st down.
3-4.
Right.
Yeah.
Stay strong. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break.
And again, they're in a spot here where, you can kind of milk the clock a little bit.
Dude,
you don't have to rush.
But if they do that 2 or 3 more times, they're looking at under 2 minutes and possibly a third down situation where they might. But they also have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, I was going to say, they do have the favorability of having their 3 timeouts, that luxury.
Play action.
So here we go, shotgun set. And there we go, dropping back. And has a man open, tries to drop it in there like rain, find that open spot in coverage, and just a little too far out wide, incomplete.
Yep. Got enough pressure up front, rushed the throw a little bit, wasn't able to get his feet set. Going to have a 2nd and 10 right here.
That was kind of gutsy there. Did try to find that open spot in coverage. It's been an adventure. They've had a couple of flashes in the passing game tonight, but it's been real hit or miss.
Kind of just throw it up and let an athlete go do something.
Yeah.
If they do go back to the pass, watch for the flood to this side. That little river flood action going left right here.
They've done a good job when they're testing the flats, kind of throwing the flat. We got a false start definitely
the
there.
Receiver right there.
Yeah.
Wow, he took off like a cannon.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the cannon was not lit.
Yep. And that's been one of their things they'll go back and look, and if they lose this game, they're going to go back and look at what could we have done better, and it's the number of false start penalties they have tonight, and that's kind of from offense, from offense and special teams, not defense.
Too many false starts tonight.
Yeah, too many false starts.
Face mask. We talked about the face mask.
Yeah, just too many penalties for Watonga tonight. It's hard to win a game when you're going the opposite direction because of penalties.
Absolutely. All right, we've got a 2nd down and 15 right here.
Yeah,
we're going to have another stoppage here, Nathan. Another stoppage. What do we got? Officials
officials talking something over.
Communication.
This is getting really chilly out as I'm sitting here manning the camera. Coach Phillips with the luxury of the press box.
I am the color guy, and I'm in the press box so I can write down my stats and, kind of keep everything in order in here. You've got the camera rolling out there, and maybe next week we'll switch.
Yeah, we got the whole production crew here, 15-member production crew. We'll got the semi out back. We'll, Coach Phillips, big contract, making $150,000 this year, calling the Squirtle game.
Let me tell you. All right,
just kidding, America.
Again. Same set they were in earlier, river route action.
Good block or good protection here.
To the backside.
Testing the double coverage, right? Oh my goodness!
Gosh. Man, that was right in the breadbasket. Damien made a good play on that, just couldn't quite bring it in. That's good recognition by the freshman safety right there in that situation.
Gomez almost said good night.
Yes. One stop.
Tell you what, Bo Brookshire, Jacob Bonningswell, it's time to pin them ears back. Now would be a great time. You got them both playing to the end.
Go get them. Let's find out if Talon Smith can run. You know what I'm saying? If he can run and break down a pass.
So here we go, shotgun set, 3rd and 15. One of the plays of the game, bringing the pressure, forces the throw out quick, dropped it in there, great pass, but in and out of the hands of Rylan Miller. And it's 4th and long.
That was a dime, dude.
It was.
I mean, that was a dime. And I'm going to be honest with you. We sent a blitz right there, and the blitzers did a good job of when the quarterback released the ball, he didn't go and try and knock him over. He just let his motion stop, stay smart, and move on to the next play. 4th and 15.
See, well, it looked like he was almost throwing off his foot, too, kind of trailing away.
Yeah.
That's a tough play. It's a great throw.
Great throw, dude. Dropped one in.
There's the timeout taken.
Timeout by the
Yeah, and that's their 3rd and final.
Eagles.
Oh.
First timeout by the Eagles. Timeout, Eagles.
Yeah, okay. They got 2 remaining comments with 1 timeout remaining, 3:10 left. Coach Phillips kind of sent us off. What are you thinking here?
I mean, dude, that action they just ran is really nice. Between that and the seams, they've had some success tonight. And in a 4th and 15 down situation, as the comments, you got to do 2 things. Know where the sticks are, number 1. Number 2, don't let anybody over the top. Don't let anybody over the top. And your D-line's got to get in there and force some pressure and tackle. If Talon Smith does decide to run, we got to go get him. We can't let him get to that 15-yard mark and get that first down. They are looking for the 32. And if you can keep them from getting to the 32, you get the ball back in your hands. And, do we try and go score to possibly get that for playoff positioning, or do we just take the win and move on?
Yeah, and I tell you what, that's another thing to remember, too, is got to win by, that 3 points. That point differential really going to matter right now, those district points. Who would have thought it could be, with it being a 2-point game, you thought, hey, Comets win by 3, that seems very plausible that can happen, but it could be a situation where the Comets win tonight by 2 points because of the way this game has been set up.
Absolutely.
That not even a factor I had thought about till you just brought that up.
Before we even think about that, we've got to think about one thing, and that is getting a stop.
Getting the stop.
Is it 7 or 15? I thought it was 7, but maybe it's
15 with the cash-in.
15.
15 with cash-in and Crescent. 3 here. We need to beat them by 3.
Yeah.
So here we go. Snap. 4th down. Who wants it? Throwing it up. Trying to high point it. Ball kind of floats around. Incomplete.
The Comets have the ball and are in the driver's seat for a big win. The poor Comets, man. 4 weeks in a row of just battling and just not being able to get it done, and now they're back in the driver's seat, able to possibly go get a win right here. You've got to snap the ball and get first downs. Snap the ball and get first downs. 2 timeouts remaining for the Eagles, and you can burn that clock. Burn that clock. You're a first down, possibly 2 first downs away from winning this football game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that is one thing that will help the Eagles is they do have their timeouts to use here. So, again, not completely over with yet here. It'd be nice to the Comets power this ball forward, try to get one more first down as, Eagles are going to have the timeouts to use to stop this clock. So here we go.
Good. Trevor's got it.
Trevor trying to power forward. Good plug up the middle that time as that ball's going nowhere. And that one's by Heston Pratt. Big man up the middle making the stop.
Won't see a timeout yet. You'll see a timeout probably if they get a stop and keep us from getting a first down right here. You'll see the first timeout.
Yeah, because that would set you up for 3rd and 4th. Your 3rd down and 4th down clock stopper.
Yes.
And then after that, you just got to go out there and make something happen. And
Key is to get a first down.
Yeah.
Get a first down right here, you're in good shape.
And if that happens, buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride.
Graydon DeVinny over the left side right here.
Yep, have to believe they'll go that side, strong side of the play. Does, and I tell you what, brought down just late. I tell you what, he almost had it. He got past one man. That would have been the ball game. Now you're looking at a 3rd down and 4.
Wow.
And as soon as he got down, you heard that timeout, that whistle for the timeout. So not a second wasted.
What do you think, 4 down territory right here?
Whew.
Depending on what you do on 3rd down.
I tell you.
Depending on what you do.
It'd be pretty gutsy.
Yes.
But, we also had earlier tonight, we had a snap that went over to the head on the punt.
Yeah.
And, so I tell you what, just, you never know. Sometimes you think, well, it'd be safe just to go ahead and punt it. But you know what? We had a situation where we kind of let them tie the ball game back up off a bad snap. You just never know in Class A football. So I wouldn't say, hey, who do you trust with the ball in their hands the most? Maybe Graydon DeVinny on a 4th and short. You might be barking up the right tree with that one. Is that a saying? There's barking up the wrong tree. Can you bark up the right tree? If a tree gets barked up in the middle of the forest and no one's around to hear it, did he get barked up?
Some would say yes. Others would say it got echoed up. Because that bark could possibly echo and then somebody afar hears it.
Anybody watching this stream at this point just shaking their head. And there they go with the QB power, and he's got enough for the first.
First down, Comets.
As they got a different spot there for the side judge, but he is going to have enough for this first, ladies and gentlemen, as they're trying to put this one away. And we'll get the signals. Again, it couldn't end in a better way with the ball right on the sticks and a judgment call. As they may have to bring the chain gang out. This is close.
First time tonight they've had to measure.
We need that signal. Yeah, here they go. They're gonna clear them. They're out to measure. And this game couldn't have ended, or couldn't potentially end in a better fashion with how many balls tonight right on the sticks.
At least 12. At least 12. It's been a well-played game, really. Our chain game headed up by Jared Hale over there.
So here we go. Do they have enough for the first? They do!
First down, Comets.
First down, Comets.
And there's one timeout left for the Watonga Eagles. At this point, you got to get one more first down. If you get another first down right here, you're running the clock out.
I think even if you do,
a dub.
Yeah, and I think even if you do, they're going to have less than. I think you're going to be right at about 55 seconds.
The clock is running at this point.
So you're going to have under 45 seconds if you do regain possession of the football. So, Comets, you got to be smart here. Snap clean. Don't fumble the ball. Don't create a turnover here. Just play smart football. Get this clock down as deep as you can. Go with the QB power. There we go. QB power. And again, brought down there. Good tackle at the end as Malachi Perez definitely doing his job here at the end.
Malachi and they're tackling like Malachi do.
Second down, 2 yards to go.
So again, yeah, they
1:26 now. Play
Yeah.
clock has started. You're going to roll this down to about 1 minute, possibly 59 seconds, Nate.
Yeah. Now again, this is something you don't do, but something that just my imagination would be fun to see. If you had somebody really fast, could you possibly just snap the ball and have them run around the field for about 15 seconds?
That's not a great idea.
Not in Class A. Not really in any high school football, but
No, it's not a great idea.
there we go. Just going up the middle again. Brought down for gain of 3, maybe 4, but most importantly, gets that clock rolling, and the final timeout taken to kill it. 56 seconds left. No more timeouts. 3rd down and 6, as I'll pick a number eventually.
3rd down and 6.
The final arrow in their quiver.
Yes. Trying to go find another arrow to get a first down right here. You know, one thing we haven't mentioned, Nathan. Tomorrow, the matchup. The Boomer Sooner football goes into Stillwater to take on the Fighting Mike Gundy's of Oklahoma State.
I tell you what, we don't endorse anybody up here, but our colors are red and white. So
yes, a little bit of crimson and cream.
We had a little crimson cream.
You know, we had a great little war there at the elementary. We have a good fundraiser, and our fundraiser is the 3rd grade puts it on, and it's for a good cause, and it's for the they don't call it creature concerns here, but the animal activist group here trying to help animals get kind of recovered and stuff like that. We raised upwards of, probably $200 to $300. There were a bunch of footballs. You pay $1 and you get a football, and it was really cool for the elementary. And some footballs were orange, some were crimson, and I'm gonna say that orange did win on that battle.
Yes. All right, so here we go. 3rd down and 6. Just the keeper up the middle, falling down, gain of maybe half a yard. And you're going to have, like I said, you're looking at about 40 seconds on the play clock, 46 on the game clock. You're going to be talking about by the time this ball is snapped and kicked, really the punt might be the final play of the game.
Before this ball is snapped, you'll see a timeout by Grant Potter.
Yeah, because you've got 1 timeout left. I was going to say, if you didn't have the timeout, you almost just maybe take the penalty and let that play clock get every second off it that you can. Yeah, you're just talking about a 10-second. You're going to have 10 seconds basically on this clock.
Absolutely, 10 seconds left to run, and we'll if the Comets do punt it, which who knows. If they do punt it, then you're looking at probably 5 seconds. The key is punting out of bounds. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind seeing him just put Graydon in the shotgun.
I thought so too.
Snap it to Graydon, let him kick it as far as he can, and go tackle. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We might see a snap to Graydon and just let him run around.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I don't even really and again, I'm not the coach, and it's not my Coach Potter and all them know what's best. They got far more football IQ than I'll ever have. But I tell you what, I wouldn't even mind not seeing the ball leave anybody's hands at this point of the game. Anytime a ball's leaving the hand or off the foot, things can happen in Class A football.
I've seen a team take the pass and throw it out to a receiver. Receiver runs around for about 3 seconds, and then he fires it as high and as far as he can out of bounds, and run as much time off the clock as you can.
So here we go. 4th and 6. 11 seconds on the clock. We'll follow you second by second. As again, clock killed from the timeout, so it'll run on the snap. There it is. There's a QB keeper as he tries his best to get the first. Be a turnover on down. 7 seconds left.
One play. That's all you're getting from the Eagles is one play. And the Comets just have to cover right here. Don't pick up a penalty. Don't give up a touchdown. People don't leave yet. There's still one play left in this game, and the Comets got to stand strong on defense.
Now, I tell you what, they haven't been proficient enough in this being Class A, but, there might be some teams that at this 7 seconds, maybe I try to run something quick to the flats, get out of bounds, and then get myself in distance. I just don't think you can do that.
See that out of the Comets or the Eagles.
I don't think you're in a position where you can do that.
Teams, I don't think either of them are really built for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think you're going to see Talon run around, and then you're going to see Talon possibly throw one deep.
Hey, look at this 4-down linemen though. They're dropping 4 back, but here he goes. He lets it fly, and that one's completed, but that's going to kill. Tristan Dobbins gets that one, and I think that's going to be it.
Yep.
They got to get up there. They got to run.
Do not get a offsides penalty. They're going to try and spike it right here.
I don't know if they can do that. Yeah, that's going to be hard to do. That clock's out. Yeah, that has to be the end of the game.
It's a win for the Comets. They're back on the dub side of things. 6-4 regular season records for the Comets.
There we go.
A tough, hard-fought battle. What we need to do right now is focus on, and Coach Potter's getting them together. He's saying, don't say a word. Don't be not smart right here.
Yep.
Get across the line, shake hands, and let's get on to go see who we get for playoffs.
Yeah, and there we go. Now the waiting time for the playoffs, and what a fun way to end the season. I feel like this is probably the most fun I've had up in the press box all season.
Yeah, it's been a good time, and the Comets with a good, hard-fought win. Shout out to Creighton DeVinny, man. Probably 30 to 40 carries tonight as a quarterback. That's insane to see, and great work by the Comets defense. Comets defense gave up 1 touchdown in the second half. That was it.
Yes. Now, want to let all of our viewers know, of course, for playoffs, come on out, travel, give your support. The way it's kind of aligned with OSSAA, we're not in a position where we can stream the playoffs, so that's kind of left up, I think, to NFHS. But we would like you guys to use that opportunity to come on out with us and support us. Get loud, get rowdy, get proud, and get ready to fight in the playoffs for hopefully a good run with the Comets.
And be watching on Scoredle because we will keep the score updated. We will have score updates. So for your score updates, look on there if you don't end up traveling. Safe travels tonight to the Watonga Eagles on their way back home.
Yes.
A great regular season for the Comets. Way to get into the playoffs. Success for the Comets this year has been shown. A lot of battling through injuries and through people getting hurt and just doing their thing. And good job by the Comets on a great season.
All right, until next time, we will see you guys right here on Hinton Comets.
.tv.
Cashback. 2 more words. You're welcome.